I don't know. I don't think I'm nervous
Talking
anymore.
to the mic, Jason.
I don't think I'm nervous anymore.
You don't?
A little bit, maybe.
You might
I
be
don't
a
know.
little bit.
I don't know.
But why though? Why would you be nervous? Hey, we're boys though, right?
We been boys.
How long?
Fuck. 30 years.
30 years?
30 years.
Pretty much, bro. I feel
Since
aged.
what?
It has to be high school, right?
Sophomore year?
Hey, when you hear so you know how you have the headphones on?
Yeah.
When you hear your voice not being as clear as it normally would be if it was in front of the
That
mic.
means get closer. My bad. It's
So
a test
wait,
run.
hey, when I say get closer to the mic, what does that mean? What does that mean?
It means like this.
No, it means you gotta fucking take a drink.
I know
you
that,
fucking
but
dummy.
shit.
Hey, but yeah, you know why I said that? Because we've been recording for the past minute.
I know.
Oh, you do know?
I know. You
All
think
right,
I'm
all right. See, that's my strategy, right? Is when I ask people a question and then I hit record because they're gonna answer it not knowing that I'm recording.
dumb? No, I knew you were recording. I'm not dumb, bro.
You know me, bro.
I'm not dumb.
You know me.
I'm
Hey,
not dumb.
are we getting ready to crack this?
I guess.
Wait, you gotta do it in the mic. Do it in the mic. Wait, hold on. Now I got my finger sucks. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, baby. Cheers.
We
bro.
live.
Cheers.
We live, boys.
We're live from Austin,
girls.
Texas, dude.
And as Joseph says, and what was it? What
you got it. You got it. Just sound it out. Sound it out.
Boys and girls and unidentified.
Yo, let's go, baby. Cheers
We out
again,
here.
dude.
We
We're
out
here.
here.
Hey, guys, juicers, welcome to the podcast. Yo, this, honestly, the guy that you're seeing right now, if you're not seeing, if you're listening, well, hey, go turn on the YouTube on. Because, bro, this is my boy. This is my boy, Jason. And
Since, like, sophomore
we're
year.
doing this from fucking Austin, Texas. This is 2 episodes out of the Juicebox podcast studio, quote unquote. And you know, I'm not gonna lie, man, I missed you a long time. Now, are we gonna act like we haven't been hanging out for the past full day? Yeah, for the first couple minutes.
This is our first time seeing each other in like.
It's
what?
been over a year. Over a year, dude.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy, but it's so good to see you again and your fucking your life here. It's just I'm jealous. I'm really
Luxury.
jealous. How's
Luxury
it been
life.
though? Like I mean, we I feel like we've skimmed this, but I really want to know genuinely how it's been moving from California and into Texas, especially over the past year and a half or so. I mean, dude, obviously you haven't been to California in quite some time.
True.
I'll tell you, I mean, even though we did a little bit, we went to Top Golf last night. We'll talk about that later. And, you know, I kicked your ass, but it's all good. Then we went to go actually sit. Bro, hey, I went to go sit. Juicers, I'm telling you this. I went to go sit in a restaurant and I ate food. I was third wheeling, but I ate food there. And it was great.
He wasn't third wheeling.
I forgot what it felt like to go sit in a fucking restaurant again. And it was amazing, dude. It was great. All right, so now back to my question is, moving here from California, granted, you moved here knowing any of this shit was going to happen. How has your experience been so far?
Great. Texas is awesome. If you want to move and you're from California,
Do it.
move,
Yeah.
but keep your views over there, please.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Texas is great.
Yeah, dude.
And cheap.
That's true, man. Oh, we got to fucking talk about this. Yo, hey, you're fucking... The place that we're in right now, hey, we're recording in a bedroom.
Second bedroom.
The guest bedroom, right? Because they have that here. And dude, I'm not even kidding. We were talking earlier in the car, bro. All right, break down the pricing about this because this motherfucker pays for this place, 2 bedrooms, fucking 8 bathrooms, and a 2-car garage.
I don't live in a mansion.
And I'm fucking paying the same shit pretty much for a bedroom in the Bay Area. It's crazy.
Factual.
So you got the hookup then.
Yeah. 2 bedrooms, 2 bath, 2-car garage for about $1,600 a month.
Oh my god, bro. So nice.
And it's a townhouse.
Townhouse, bro. Hey,
Not even an apartment.
No, it's a fucking technically a condo, which is the nicer way to say it. Dude, this place fucking rips. And see, here's the thing. This is my first time in Texas, right? I feel like I belong here, but you know, you got to pull out short. I'm too short, right? Everyone here is a lot taller than me. Everyone here. Hey, that's not a fucking guy, dude. Nah, but being here, I was thinking when I was flying in, like as the plane was on the decline, like we were pulling up to the airport, I saw so many dirt roads. Dead ass serious. I saw dirt roads, fucking diesel dually trucks. I'm like, oh my. This Siri, play fucking Luke Bryan. or something. So
Dirt
to
Road by
fucking
Jason Aldean.
Yeah. Dude, it was fucking awesome. But I flew in here and I was like, oh my God, I like this. But then we also got to acknowledge the fact, what is this, fucking Antarctica the past week?
Alaska.
Dude, Alaska. Right.
We're in Texas, but we woke up in Alaska.
Yo, hey, dude, hey, let me fucking tell a story about today at the store at HEB. We go to HEB, right? It's the fucking, if you're not from Texas, it's like the big ass grocery store, and we go to the self checkout, and I go they're in front of me, they go, and then I go, and then the guy, there's always a person at the self checkout, whatever. He goes, "How you doing, man? What you got planned for the weekend?" I'm like, I'm just visiting from California, and he's like, "You picked the shittiest weekend to come visit the fucking." And I'm like, God damn it, you're so right. And the funniest thing is that he actually said shittiest. Like, he was like a young guy. He was fucking, it was chill. And then we made out, and then we're fine now. Yeah.
I mean, even though you did come at a bad time, it's still good
make the best of it, though, right?
Like, you see everyone still out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the only thing that really matters is that, I came here and, to chill with my boy that I fucking missed. Dude, I fucking miss you, dog. I miss you.
Is what? Last time we saw each other was 2019.
Yeah.
Like June, July.
Was it?
Yeah. It was June, July.
I just fucking pulled up the picture, actually, of when I posted it when you came by.
It was June, July.
Hey,
something like
that photo is hella funny, too. I'm going to post a picture right here. It was when we took a picture at the gate, and I was like, little guy came back to visit, guy on the left.
Yeah, and I'm fucking taking my picture like this because I just got my tattoo.
I know. And you fucking flexing his tattoo, and he's like twice my size. I'm pissed. Nah, but seriously, this, like... It's so nice being. Well, first of all, you haven't traveled during the quarantine or the COVID, right?
I have not.
You haven't. No.
No.
It's weird. Like, I don't see a reason for you to want to go back to California. Maybe to go see your mom or something. But like, from my perspective, leaving California, we talked about it on the last episode. If you listen to the last episode, leaving California during the pandemic was like such an eye-opening experience, because you really go to like a different place. The places that I've been were technically red states, Arizona and Texas. Although the place
red state that you've been to,
the place that we're in right now is more blue, but it's weird, like going to places and seeing people just have this totally different perspective when it comes to the pandemic, right?
Oh, for sure.
And it's just like, regardless of whatever you feel, which I'm very surprised. I mean, not really, because blue this, blue that. Everywhere you go, technically, you still got to wear a mask.
Yeah.
Until you get to like your designated spot, right?
Of course.
So I was totally not expecting that. I was totally just like, I'm gonna go to Texas. Fucking, they don't even make masks there. Like, they don't even know what. They don't even know what a mask is, bro. It's not like that.
No,
I mean, in this area at least. So I don't know what it's like in other areas.
Well, I mean, even like we were at HEB.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you're not up with the news, we just had a crazy winter storm.
Yeah.
And people were out, especially at Target too. We were at Target. There was no socially distancing when everything was out. Power was out. Lines crazy. People were not wearing a mask, and people don't care. I mean, I feel like with Texas or southern states, they just mind their business.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Like, everyone in California is uptight. That's why.
It's true. It's true. What's up?
It's like, I think it was Andrew. He was telling a story. Andrew Schultz. And
Gang,
he was telling a story in New York, and he was just like, I was walking across the street with my wife, and then this guy was telling me to put a mask on. It's like, why?
Yeah.
You're outside.
Yeah.
You're chilling.
No, I see.
I'm not close to you.
See, here's the thing: is like, it's weird because I have no problem with wearing the mask. I just don't. Like, if that's what's gonna make people feel fine, and that's gonna reduce the amount of people that are coming at me for like, you don't respect me. Like, I don't respect you. You haven't earned my respect yet. But out of my, I'm a dickhead, right? So even that considered, I'm still gonna wear a mask just to save me the hassle.
No, I know.
So I get where that one person is coming from, but I get where Andrew Schultz is coming from.
Yeah.
Right? Like, if you're wearing your mask and you're staying far enough away from me, I shouldn't have to wear it. But, I don't want to have to deal with this situation, so exactly. I'm going to wear it, right? It's saving drama that doesn't need to happen.
I know. And that's the thing what
talking to the mic.
Don't.
Hey, you can move that too, if however you want it to be.
I'm just trying to get cozy, but
just find your groove, bro. You're chilling, bro. That chair is a little weird. Hey, this one's even weirder. The arms are hella high. And you know me, right?
You're pretty tall, though. You're pretty tall.
Yeah.
No, that's a thing that me and my girl talk about a lot. It's like we hate wearing masks, but when we go out, we're going to wear it. And even when we're out in public, we have it. So what?
No, finish it.
We're still wearing our mask and everything, but if people walk by, they put them on. Like, I don't want, especially me, I don't want to wear my mask.
Right.
And
but you're going to do it, right?
Yeah,
just like
exactly.
as a courtesy, a little thing that just, prevents any kind of situation, as that could escalate to something else, right?
Yeah.
So what I was going to ask you was, what bothers you about the mask? Does it bother you because it's as simple as I just don't want to wear something on my face, or is it like this ideology that this is pointless, this isn't going to prevent anything, or is it both?
It's both.
Okay.
Like, there's times where, especially since it's cold right now, I don't mind wearing it because it keeps me warm.
Hell yeah.
But when it's hot, like
I feel
100
that.
degrees, it's almost suffocating.
Yeah, I could see that.
But then I feel like there's also research where it shows that masks don't do anything.
To a certain extent, though.
Of course, but I feel like the majority, it's like doesn't do much.
Dude, you seen the fucking...
Don't tell me. I don't have the facts.
No, wait, hold on. No, there's fucking TikToks where people are like, if you wear your mask, so-and-so can't get past it. The kid holds a mask to a pressure washer.
Oh, yeah. I saw that one. Yeah.
Bro, that shit's so fucking funny. People started
that
trolling that. Oh, man. No, I feel it. And then, everyone says the whole, like, I can't breathe in the mask and whatever.
It's breathable.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I have, you almost wore one of my masks. It's like those gaiters. It goes over your neck.
It's easy, right? It's comfortable.
And I like that one better just because it's a lot easier
access
than on your ear.
Right.
That shit sucks. I hate it.
Oh, dude,
my ears are just like,
bro. I got fucking masks. At some places that I work at, they have to provide the mask, the N95s, the fucking shit masks, and it's like some of them are too tight where they're like pulling my ears off of my skin, and then others like leave marks on my face outlining the fucking mask.
Yeah.
And it's like, are you
around with?
Just adding to my ugly. Right on, dude. Sick. Nah, yeah, it's shit, man. I mean, I don't know, dude. See, do you see... it's hard to ask you this question because you don't know the perspective of California. But the thing is, too, it's like it's not based off of... I've been here for a day. I came here yesterday. And from the places that we've been, everything seems quite similar. So it's hard to kind of ask what your predictions are for the future in terms of when things will... I mean, do you think things are getting pretty loose here in terms of strictness?
No.
You don't
Everything's...
think so?
I mean, the only time it was strict was when COVID first started.
Okay.
And that was what the first 2 weeks... It started with 2 weeks to stop the spread.
Yeah.
And then a month.
Okay.
After that, everything started opening up with like certain... tiers,
regulations and shit,
exactly,
like 25% capacity.
Exactly.
Yeah. Is that what it is right now?
No, I think it's almost full. Or
Full
at
capacity.
least 75%.
Oh, okay, got it.
50 or 75%. I mean, you saw we went to the restaurant last night.
Yeah, the restaurant was like, I mean, it
was
the restaurant was kind of like it was like the Gate on a Thursday night, right? It's not too packed, but you can get shit done. You can have a good time. You can do some karaoke, maybe hit on a MILF or so.
You can hit on the
bro.
waiter.
I hit on the fucking waiter, dude. Oh man, bro, I hit on the waiter. She was like 7'2", and she was like looking down at me. I was like, "What's up, bitch?" Nah, I was kidding. Nah, but that was fun. It was honestly nice, like going to sit like inside a restaurant. It's been so fucking long, but anyways. Yeah, dude. I'm like we were talking about earlier when we could talk about we went to the gun range.
We'll get there.
Well, yeah, but when we were talking about my aspirations to move here, because if you listen to the podcast, I'm contemplating on where I'm going to move in a couple of years.
He's moving here, guys. Don't worry. He's going to live with us for a bit so he can save more money and then get his own crib.
All right, hold on. We haven't decided on that yet.
No. He's coming here.
All I know is, my parents are going to move here in a couple months and Jason already lives here. So when I move here, chances are I'm going to move closer to my friend, right? So
Agreed.
Yeah, nah. But yeah, I can definitely, just being here, I don't know. See, the thing is that it's not that anything has happened since I've been here that would make me want to move here. it's just as simple as being outside of California. And I don't even know what it is. It might not even be. See, here's the thing, though. It might not have anything to do with COVID, like at all. I'm like thinking deeper than what it roots from, and I think it's just. The reason, like, let's say the general reason you moved here in the first place was just to change.
It was. And another thing is just, I was living in my mom's place.
Yeah.
Bedroom, a lot smaller than this.
Yeah.
And
Belmont, right?
Yeah, Belmont. And I just started dating my girl back then. So it was kind of more of a thing, like, let's just move.
It was just kind of like a spur of the moment thing, right?
Kind of, yeah. And at the same time, I wanted to move already. Like, I didn't know when, I didn't know where. And Texas just sounded like the right place. That's a place that we agreed on.
Why? So, wait, how long? You don't have to answer this. I don't know if it matters at all. But, like, how soon after you guys dated did you decide to move?
Pretty fast, like a couple months.
And you know
but
what?
We've known each other since.
But hold on. See, the thing is, like, I have a lot of respect in that because. You know, it takes a fucking, I don't even know what kind of person it takes. It takes a fucking like, what's the word? Like not adventurous, but like spontaneous. Yeah. It takes a spontaneous person, two people, right?
Yeah.
To be in the situation that you guys are in.
She made me more like outgoing. I was already kind of outgoing, but I was still shy.
No, I know.
But
that's the thing though. It takes a specific person to just like be like, hey, we just met. We're dating now. And then, oh, by the way, you know, I have an interest in moving out of the fucking state. Do you want to come? And then the other person's like, yeah. And then you guys are like two, almost 3 years down the line, fucking thriving. Yeah, so exactly. Dude, it's fucking, I want it, dude. Come on, man. Where's my girl at? Where you at? Yeah, I know you see me right here, right? Yeah, I'm here. So,
hey. 10 out of 10. Better than all these other guys.
Yeah, that's right.
What's Not up? Those fuck boys that you fucking beat.
You know, and it's always the tall guys that are dickheads, right? So, you know, you're tall. So, no, I'm just kidding.
Short.
How tall are you?
I'm going to say just 6 feet.
6 feet?
5'11".
All right, Nick Merckx, you're definitely 5'10".
Yeah, I saw that meme. It's just like those guys that say they're 6 feet, they're 5'11" half.
You see his stream where they make him pull out the fucking tape measure.
They just did it in his gym stream. I saw it on Twitter. Yeah. He's just like, I'm 6 feet.
Oh my god! And he has shoes on. Everyone's like, take your shoes off.
He's like, I'm not wearing shoes.
He kicks it off in the back of the mirror, dude. Oh my god, it's fucking hilarious. No, but for real though, like back to what we were talking about moving here to Texas. It's it definitely is like I said, it takes a spontaneous person, right? And if you're gonna do it in a couple, it takes two people that are like-minded and open-minded too, to be open to like try these new things, which a lot of people are scared of. I feel like I really feel like that with our age, you know, with not, you know, maybe not, but just based off.
I feel like people want changes, but then they
too scared to pull the trigger.
They're too scared, or they want to stay close so they can have that backup.
Yeah. No, they just want to feel secure, right? Like the thing is like, you know, thing that comes with spontaneous people is taking risks, right?
Yeah.
Because you move to a new state, you don't know anyone.
We legit did not even visit Texas before we moved.
Yeah.
We legit, actually Cammie did more research and she just gave me all the info.
Yeah.
And she was looking at places that were similar to California.
Okay.
Not just completely different.
Similar to like the Bay Area.
Exactly.
Which Austin usually.
It really is.
Yeah.
And when we first moved here, we were just thinking that it was going to be straight cowboys. Like
cowboys
and cowgirls.
People's transportation were on horses.
Bulls, like a goat, whatever you name. Like man. Whatever. But when we got here, I mean, you've seen it. It's just nothing. The only difference is Southern hospitality.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I feel like you haven't really experienced it too much. I mean, you saw it at the little store that we went to this morning.
You guys have already acquired the hospitality. I was sitting on the chair and I said, yo, Jason, can you give me a White Claw? And he was like, what flavor do you want? And then he brought me a water too. Yeah, that's hospitality in the South, right? That's some good shit.
First
right
thing
there.
He got off the plane was a White Claw.
They fucking, hey, I'm not even fucking bullshitting. We're recording right now in the room that I'm sleeping in. They got me a nice little setup. It's fucking, hey, you learn a lot when you move to Texas. I can tell, right? I can already tell. But I know what you mean. Like when people, I mean, especially before I flew here, because this is my first time in Texas.
Yeah, I know.
Right. And I've been saying for the past couple of months, I'd probably move here, but that's based off of yours and my parents' judgment.
Yeah.
And I trust you guys. Like, you guys wouldn't move to a fucking place that sucks and tell me that you like it, right?
If this place sucked, we wouldn't be here anymore.
No, you guys would have probably moved somewhere else a long time ago.
And that's what we wanted to do too. That's one thing we really talked about is when we were planning on moving is let's move now while we're young.
Yeah.
So then when we're like 50, we don't have to keep moving.
No, yeah.
And another place that we've thought about moving is Seattle or Colorado.
Okay.
But I think we're kind of set in Texas.
Yeah, I feel like, Texas is pretty bipolar with the weather, obviously, this past week, which we got to talk about that really quick. But I'll get back to it. We'll get back to that. I just, Texas, regardless of the weather and shit, like, it just seems, you're at like the heart of the U.S. right now.
Really? We are.
It's crazy. And, like Seattle, nah, dude. It rains too much. Colorado's too cold.
Well, that's what Kami likes. She likes the rainy weather.
Ugh,
but she doesn't like cold weather. So I'm like,
I hate that shit. I hate both. I can't do it. But yeah, this area, dude. And then you got like, whatever your gun beliefs are, I don't care. I'm for it. We could talk about. Let's fucking talk about this gun range really quick. All right. So, how'd you find this place? This gun range that we went to. Shout out to Black Rifle Coffee too. You got your mug out. We could just shout them out. They sponsored the podcast. What up, Joe Rogan? We're no, go ahead.
That's my boy. No, I'm kidding. I don't even know you, but I love your coffee, and I'm just getting into coffee, so I decided to go with Black Rifle Coffee.
Gang shit.
2014.
He's not even drinking coffee. He's drinking Coke. It's just for show.
But
that gun
I think
range.
Kami found the gun range because she knew I wanted to go shooting for my birthday.
Yeah.
And then she took me there. But I think I found out about it by just following gun enthusiasts and just pretty much conservative people.
Yeah.
But it's one of the best ranges, I think, in the United States. You saw it's large as hell.
Oh, yeah. This place
They have a big
sick.
selection of guns. And it's just, honestly.
And they had, regardless of what you think about this chick, the front desk girl, right? I walk up and I'm not expecting that. I'm expecting like fucking 18 bearded guys, which there were. Yeah. Right? You fucking inflate yourself, pump up your chest, right? That's what I was expecting. And then we go up to this fucking counter, right? And she was cute. This cute blonde girl was sitting there, right? And I was like, "Oh, you're cute." She took down my information, right? And then she was like, "What gun do you want?" And I was like, "I want this one." And then she stood up and she was fucking 7'2", and then I was like, my heart broke a little bit, but it's fine. And this place was sick though. This place was tight shooting range, but. The thing, like, I go in there. I know nothing about guns. I don't know guns. Do you? You don't know much about guns, right?
I know like the basics of guns,
like how to use it,
how to hold it, stuff like that. But I'm not a gun expert,
a gun wizard.
Exactly.
She was like trying to figure out the name of the gun that we used.
Yeah, she didn't even actually know.
She didn't even know.
She was just like,
"Hey,
this is the FN something," and this guy pops up. He's like, "That's actually something else. Like this.
That's actually this, and that. Hey."
And she was like, "Well then,
guess what? That's why the guy gets paid more than her."
Oh shit!
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Cool.
Hey, shots fired. I'm kidding though.
Literally, shots fired. That was a good one. You like that?
Man, I set you up for that. I didn't even know. Come on, man. No, that was clean. Hey, but all right. Let's talk about how I felt shooting the gun. Right, I've shot guns before. Okay.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. Right, like. The last time I shot a gun, we already talked about this earlier, but the last time I shot a gun was in January of 2019. So it's been 2 years since I shot a gun. I just haven't had the opportunity to shoot a gun, right? So shooting you playing footsies with me or what's going on down there? Damn, hey, we're feet fucking.
Hey.
We're giving ourselves foot jobs.
Don't tell them. Don't tell them.
So shooting again, right? It was cool, but it's weird. It was weird for me a little bit. Not just because like. You pull the trigger, and it's first of all, Mr. Jump Scare, fucking guy.
No.
I'll figure that shit up in a second. Fuck you. Hey, but I pulled the trigger for the first time right after I loaded it up, put the bullets in the clip, whatever, shot that shit. And at first I was like, "Whoa, this is exhilarating." And I shot a couple rounds, and then put the gun down, use your turn, and like when I was watching you shoot, I was like. This is weird. Like I feel weird being like when you hold the gun, I was like thinking about when I was holding the gun. I was like, I feel like like weirdly powerful in
Definitely
a weird
not no
way.
Call of Duty shit.
Nah, no Call of Duty. I didn't have my aimbot on. This motherfucker. Hey, we're gonna take a picture of your fucking your poster thing, and then we're gonna take a picture of mine.
Say less.
But I'm gonna put yours as mine, and mine is yours. This
No,
motherfucker
no.
got aimbot on. I swear to God.
We'll do a little poll and then we'll let people decide.
Yeah, we can do that. I'll do that on the podcast story. No, but it was, I don't know, man. Shooting guns is definitely fun, right? Like, but I can definitely tell like why people would be like scared of them. You know?
Of course.
Yeah, I mean, you should be, right? You should be
Even
scared.
if the gun's unloaded, you never know.
Yeah, no, you definitely always be careful. I mean, even so, the first gun that we had was like jamming up, which was weird. Like
Very weird.
it was just like I thought that I was malfunctioning. Like
Oh, I know.
like human error. I thought I was fucking. I'm like I know how to use it, but why isn't it working? So the bullet was like getting stuck in the fucking. You shoot it, and then the bullet popped up, and it would block
It was
the
just jam
slide.
up.
Yeah, it fucked up. So that I was even scared to like fix it after cocking it back to pop the bullet out.
Yeah.
I was like, is this shit gonna shoot when I fucking when I let go? No, so that's just it. Just I think it's just my inexperience that was like getting the best of me, and I just get a little like I don't know. I get a little nervous.
I mean, you never know. Like anything can kind of happen. But
Yeah. And then I was asking questions about am I suicidal before the little screening and shit.
Oh yeah, she was just like, I definitely have to kick you out if you were.
I know. No, that was because they ask you like screening questions, right? Like, are you a convicted felon? Are you suicidal? Are you pregnant? When it came to the pregnant one, I was like, I don't think I'm pregnant.
Debatable.
And she laughed, and I was like, you laughed. Let's make out now. And then, no, it didn't happen. But it was definitely fun. We shot a pistol, and then we shot an AR. It had to have been an M13. What was it? Nah,
I don't fuck. It was an FN-15.
Dude, hey, that gun was sick.
I'm
not even kidding. Hey, I'm not even kidding. I'm 5'7", right? That gun was at least 5'5". It had to have been. I was fucking like, my
like
reach
a
on the
50
gun.
cal, like.
Dude, this shit was hella long, man. Nah, but it was definitely like, it was just such a different experience. Because I mean, there's ranges in California, right? But here is just like, like I don't know what the difference is really, honestly. It felt more fun here.
They make it fun.
Yeah.
I mean, this place too, they do the weekday shootings where it's like Monday it's something, but I know Fridays for sure are the like couple date night shootings.
Which we could have went to as a gay couple, but they probably wouldn't have liked that. So we wouldn't have got the discount.
Texas is actually, it's funny that you say that because when we came here,
they thought you were gay.
No, but gay guys do hit on me. I swear to God.
I don't doubt it, bro. You're a little, you're a little bear, teddy bear.
Yeah, dude. That's why they like this tummy.
That's what I'm trying to be, bro. I'm just a little fucking. I don't even know what I am. I'm a
No,
little
but
squirrel.
like, it's so weird because I mean we're from California, and I mean one of the almost openly gay states.
You don't say.
I don't know. They're the most gay ones.
Yeah, I mean. Yeah.
But even coming here, like when we first got here, it almost seemed like there was a lot more LGBTQ
wokeness.
Alphabet continued.
LGBTQRXTUYZ.
There was like more people like here, and they were more open. And when I first got here, I thought it'd be like super conservative and pretty much hateful.
Which, by the way, obviously, that doesn't matter.
It really doesn't.
You were just surprised.
I was just really surprised.
No, I totally understand that. Yeah.
And when I first came here, I was super left wing, per se. So
so I was gonna ask you, but continue.
So I was not expecting, like, gay people to be open. Like, as open as they were. Like,
but this is in Austin, right?
This is even like outside of Austin. Like, I feel like once you leave Austin, you're still kind of blue, but they're still conservative, conservative people. But I was really like surprised to see how many gay people and other people that were
just there
and open of their sexuality,
which is good. Honestly, like people can have their opinions on whatever, whether you believe this or that.
Yeah,
I think it's good. Like it's good that that was brought to your attention soon. That people are open because they can be. They feel safe to be that. And I know I probably made a couple of jokes on this podcast about gays, trans, whatever whatever it is. But honestly, like seriously, I really mean I have gay family members who even listen to the podcast, and I feel for them. I feel for the struggle, of not like being accepted or this or that. But when you go to like a place and it's fast for you to acknowledge and understand and even see that, oh, they're gay and they're proud about it and they're being loud about it and they're making it known to other people. Like, that's cool that this is a place where they feel like they can do that. And that should be, universal, but it's not in some places. So it's cool that, you were able to notice that.
Yeah.
But what I wanted to ask you was, like you just said, you came here left wing, right?
Yep.
And then earlier you said, when you move here, you can't bring that left wing ideology. Well, you can, but you have to
vote a certain way.
Not even necessarily that you have to, but you should. If you're leaving a place that you don't like, leave that place, going to your next place with an open mind.
Exactly.
And understand why that place is the way it is and understand why you moved there.
Yep.
Right? So I've talked about this on a previous podcast, and, Texas is very different with obviously their religious beliefs, their political beliefs, their, revenue, how the system works in terms of taxes and shit like that. When did you realize that liberal was not the way that you were going to be? You were going to lean more towards conservative.
It started last year with the whole George Floyd protest thing.
Okay, because you're a big, believer in like the police, and you back
exactly.
back
I mean,
the
even
blue.
when I was left wing,
which make it clear that this all changed recently.
Yeah.
Within
even
the last year.
Yeah, literally last year, whenever the George Floyd thing happened, everything got crazy. Now my dog's getting crazy. Callie, relax.
Cutest dog.
Cutest dog ever. But yeah, it started with the protest. I mean, when the protest started happening, I was like, go ahead, protest. Like, what happened was crazy. I mean, everyone knows what happened with George Floyd. But then it got to a certain point where I think I just kind of got tired of what was happening in the cities and with the police officers. And this doesn't even when I was left wing in 2014, when I started going to college at CSM, I was going for a criminal justice degree. And so I started supporting police officers then. Yeah. Not that I supported them, not that I did not support them.
Right. No,
but even when we were young, you remember, like we had encounters at Menlo and shit with cops, and that doesn't even have to do with like.
I'll stick to that point. I just want to give a preface to your story involving that or regarding that. Is we used to, I was a skater. He was a biker, and we hung out with a crew who used to just fucking go to, skaters versus cops videos. We've all seen them, like skaters versus security guards. We've had our run-ins with the cops, and at the time we were dumb and young, and we were fuck the cops. They're bullshit, whatever. We were young. All right. Yeah. So, at that time we were like, fuck them. But now, when we get older, we start to realize, okay, maybe they're right. But yeah, so sorry. I just had to say that, but continue.
Yeah. I mean, like you said, we were just young and stupid. That's it. It's not that there were some cool cops. I mean, to this day, there's always cool cops.
Yeah, for sure.
When we saw them and we want to just chill, they were kicking us out and doing whatever. But yeah, 2014, left wing, supporting cops. And then at that time, I was with my ex, and her dad was a cop. So I started to get a more of a understanding of what it's like to be a police officer.
Yeah.
Especially.
You understand, like you just appreciate it a little more.
Exactly. And I feel like a lot of people don't understand. And I know that police officers, that's their choice to become a police officer and like protect and serve and do all that stuff. But they enjoy doing it. They want, I believe, at least to me, they want to do it for that sole purpose to protect others. And I feel like there are a lot of people that don't believe that.
Yeah, no, I totally know what you mean. Like, the whole ACAB thing, I'll see that in fucking Tinder and Bubble Bios. I'm like, yeah, swipe right so that if we do match, I can talk shit. But nah, but for real.
He doesn't care.
Nah, I don't.
He just wants some pussy.
Yeah, it's facts. This guy knows me, right? So, but when I see that, it's just like, I get where it roots from, and I understand. The thing is, like, it's like a brother or sisterhood, right? That you're in, where you want to protect your friends regardless of what they do, but at a certain point, the whole George Floyd thing, like, the cops that were, let's say, in the same precinct as the fucking cop that killed him, you know, you shouldn't be on his side for that.
Oh, no. And I mean, even, I know you've talked about it on your podcast, so I don't want to talk about it too much, but a lot of police officers did not like what they did.
But see, that's the thing, though, is the police officers who were in it for the right reasons, right? They understand that, you know, it's not the right thing and that definitely shouldn't have taken place. But it's just tough, man, because you really, like, I'm not going to lie, you know, I was kind of all the media and Twitter and the news, and it definitely at the beginning of it really made me be like, fuck the cops, man. Like, this is bullshit, because, you know, they're all taking one side, and obviously they're trying to protect their boy and whatever. But then over time, as time goes on, you realize, like, there are really good cops in it for the right reasons, like for the right, like the genuine like cops that want to literally protect and serve. Like, they're for sure there, but it's hard to say, like, whether they're minority or the majority. I would love to believe that they're the majority.
Yeah.
But there are also, you know, a lot of shady cops, and it's just not, you can't.
I mean, but that's with everything. Like, sorry to talk about race, but with race, there's always going to be that certain person in that specific race that does something bad.
Right. In every race.
Exactly.
In every race.
Mexicans, so that's why it's so, this is what pisses me off with the whole, like, if there's one bad apple, then the whole tree's bad. That type of shit. And, like, just they stereotype cops. But then as soon as someone that's, like, for cops and all that stuff, and they say something about a specific race, they take it up the ass, and they're like, that's not true. You shouldn't judge that one person and classify that whole, like, race or group as bad.
No, I know.
But then don't do it for cops as well.
Yeah. So I don't know. Let's just say, you know, if you've been paying attention to the media or whatever, you should. Here's the thing: over the past year, right, where dude, we've experienced more in the past year
than probably ever.
Yeah,
honestly,
like within a certain time span, right? Like we should have learned a lot. Yeah. And I feel like personally I did. I feel like you would have as well.
Yeah.
If you haven't learned anything, or if you still have, like, not you specifically, but for the people that are listening, right? Like, if you didn't learn, or if you feel like you haven't learned enough in the past year about, you know, whether it's the police brutality, you know, fucking politics, you know, all this shit, like, you need to. What are you doing? Like, you should have like, that's 2020 should have been a big lesson.
Especially if you were not working, which most people weren't.
No, yeah, like, you should have been spending. I mean, like, granted, you know, I spent a lot of time jerking off, but
I should have left it. I'm pretty sure there was a box of tissues in your bathroom. I was literally deciding,
he's like,
putting lotion.
No, you did, bro.
I was like, should I put lotion in there just to fuck with
motherfucker, dude? Hey, I honestly, don't tempt me, bro. Nah, but for real though, like, with all the time that we had to, you know, spare last year, you really should have, like, people should definitely have, like, taken that time to really, like, pay attention
and do more research. Yeah, and I mean, and to go back to what you asked me before we got into this little rabbit hole,
when you came back to when I switched to conservatism,
switched sides, is when all that George Floyd stuff happened. I started to see just all the craziness happening. Which, I mean, I get people are angry, but a lot of the things you saw was small businesses were being destroyed.
Right.
Even the ones that supported Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
So it's like, how are you going to be burning down people's businesses if they're supporting the same cause? And you want to be about unity and everything like that. So it
doesn't make sense. Make it make sense.
Exactly. Yeah. And then, I mean, I was on TikTok, and out of nowhere, like,
my number one news source.
Literally. Exactly. No, not even kidding. There's a lot of informational stuff. And then, which I go and research that info as well.
You should see this guy's TikTok feed. It's literally, you know, like, people knowing no, I'm serious. Like, people knowing their shit, you know, when they talk about certain things. And because you know, you'll send me dumb videos, but You know,
those little political.
you share a lot of shit though that, you know, like on Twitter or whatever that.
Yeah, I went crazy, and I'm sorry if anyone follows me and saw that shit. I know it was annoying, but just like you guys,
but that's
I was
not
kind of
the
getting tired.
But see, the thing is though, like you shouldn't even be sorry for it. You shouldn't have to apologize for it because it's shit that you believe, right?
Exactly.
Like it's your platform, your profile. You share whatever the fuck you want, and if people don't want to follow you, then they won't follow you.
I did lose people. I'm like, but at the same time, I don't care. Like I've come to a point where. Just like kind of after high school, I was like, I stopped giving a fuck. Honestly, I just said I'm gonna do me, and especially after everything kind of happened, I was posting all my political beliefs. I just didn't care.
Yeah.
Even
it makes sense.
Like she hates when I post that stuff.
Yeah.
And I mean, I understand because it reflects both of us. Even if I'm posting it, it can make her look bad, and of course, I don't want to do that to her or myself, and like we were talking earlier too, like if you don't want to say something that can make you lose your job or potentially not be able to get you another job in the future.
Right.
But yeah, I started just seeing all this stuff about right-wing media or just a lot of information about the conservative side. And I mean, I'm Hispanic, so I mean, I was always pretty much told to vote left, Democratic all the way because they're there to support you. They care for you, this and that. And then even with school, I don't know if you believe in it, but I believe that the school system is very left leaning.
Hey, listen, I'm an aspiring comedian. When I tell you all the comedians that I listen to, they go do comedy at a college gig.
Yeah.
And then they get asked to either get off the stage or get no jobs there again. Like they don't get spots there again just because of the jokes that they're making.
Yeah.
I totally believe that colleges are definitely left wing. I mean, but see, that's the thing is, you know, it needs to just be universal, right? Because they're doing this to you know, be super PC, right? They want to come off as that, but they're also losing, you know, the other side of people that might want to go to that school. You know, a college, you know, bans a comedian or whoever the fuck just because of, you know, jokes that are made.
Yeah.
And then like say like a conservative wants to go to that school, but this school is super liberal. It's like, oh, fuck that school. I don't want to go there anymore. It's like you're damaging, you know, the future of your college.
Exactly.
Maybe potentially, but it might be minor. But you know, you never over time it becomes major. So it's like, I totally, I know.
Things just need to be unbiased, honestly, and that's why I feel, at least to me, I kind of have seen both sides. I've been super left leaning since growing up, pretty much. I mean, I voted for
your whole life. You grew up on it, right?
Yeah, exactly. I voted. I didn't vote for Hillary Clinton. I'll tell you that. But I didn't vote for Donald Trump in 2016. I didn't vote for him. But yeah, I just started seeing all this information about the right side. Yeah. And I started to see that what they were saying about Trump specifically was not true. Yeah. I mean, he's not the smartest person when it comes to speaking. I'll tell you that. He's not presidential as people have said. He's just out there. He's just himself. He's no filter. And I feel like that's what a lot of people want in a president, where they tell the truth. And he did it, but he didn't do it in the smartest ways. Yeah. He really didn't have a filter. You saw him. You got to
understand. You know, you're talking about a TV star. You know,
exactly.
Like he's
reality
used to
TV.
I mean, talk about, you know, building up this empire and then getting you know, famous from TV and, you know, being a very successful businessman, and you know, you just want to keep striving, and this guy fucking strived as far as he can in terms of the U.S. Yeah. So you have a guy that has all this power, and you know, the thing is, like, you know, I genuinely, regardless of what my political beliefs are, I don't say it specifically just because, you know,
it's a touchy subject.
It very much, and I just, you know, you can tell when someone is in it for the right reasons and when they're not, and I genuinely believe, you know, this, and even just saying this, you know, it might be very bad for me, but I genuinely feel like Donald Trump really was looking like he was in for the best interests of the country.
He really was, and I feel like a lot of people don't know this, but I think it was maybe 10% of his votes increased in minorities like from minorities.
Yeah.
And I mean, a lot of people might not have seen this just because of where they were in their area, but a lot of minorities were supporting Trump.
Yeah.
And to me, that was really surprising because I thought there was very few minorities.
But it also happened during his presidency, you know, and it showed with the recent election.
And
didn't
especially, yeah. I think it started last year with, like I said, with the whole George Floyd, the political tension just went crazy. And I mean, for me on TikTok, I literally saw so many people on my For You page that were Democrats before and then they converted. Yeah. And that's what I feel like a lot of people are in right now, where they're in the middle. They're not Democratic. They're not Republican.
That's like me, man. I don't want to be like, this is the reason why I don't get into politics with people. And you've listened to the podcast, so you know this already. Know. But it's just like, there's no reason for, like, I have mixed beliefs on a lot of things, and I'm a confusing person. So
and that's how you'd be surprised how many people are conservative, but they also believe in
liberal ideas.
Exactly.
Like,
and it goes both ways. Liberal ideas, conservative ideas as well, but there's no one in between that they can decide.
Like an example, I'm not going to go in with what my beliefs are, but like an example is like abortion, the COVID vaccine, you know, shit like this and that. It's just, you know, I personally don't want to put my beliefs out there. Just, you know, if I drink enough, you know, sometimes I might blurt some shit out.
He's been on one, meanwhile I'm on 3. Or I'm on 4th one already.
Bitch.
And you gave me shit when I was out there before.
Hey, I've been drinking since fucking 4.
Yeah, like one, like
you're
every
fucking
2 hours.
On meth, bro. Hey, we were watching Criminal Minds, bro.
I just caught up to him pretty much.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Wait, you did actually?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my god.
Because I had 2 out there, and now what?
All right, hold on. Nah, fuck you.
All right, I thought it was like half.
And no, this is like my 7th one today.
Don't worry, we got like a 24-pack. Oh, the audio.
Can you hear me now? There we go.
Kind of. There we go. We're good.
46 minutes. I gotta cut that out. All right. Well, all right. What I was saying was, before we were dick measuring about who's drinking more.
You were giving me shit. You're like, you better fucking drink up.
Well, yeah, dude.
And now I'm loose, baby.
All right, good.
Loose as a juice.
Nah, but yeah. So I don't know, man. We can end it on this.
Oh yeah. But yeah, that's how I converted. And I just feel like I'm the best.
But see, look, if you're listening this far still, and you know, you might have some back and forth thoughts about certain things.
Just be open-minded. Just
took the words out of my mouth.
Just be open-minded.
For real.
Don't believe everything that you see by the media, because I'll tell you real quick, just to end it real quick, everything that you see about Donald Trump on the news is not true. It's edited.
Maybe some things
are going to be
true. Take it with a grain of salt.
Exactly. But do your own research. Look up on Donald Trump. He's not as bad as you seem. And he actually did want the best for America, not just, as everyone says, white supremacy America. I'm not white. I'm freaking Hispanic. My parents literally moved here from Nicaragua. Yeah. Not learning English, anything like that. So, I mean.
Shout out to Yaki. Is she going to listen to this?
Probably. Mom,
good.
I love you. Sorry that I moved
here. What's up, Yaki? Haven't seen you in a long time.
Yeah.
Miss you.
I love Texas, Mom. I'm not moving. Clearly, look.
Let's
and next tattoo I'm gonna
get, that's a sick ass shirt. I like that.
I wanted to go get you a Texas shirt. Like legit. There's hopefully
Let's go get one tomorrow.
Yeah. Before you go. There's this place called Tyler's. And that's where I got this shirt. I wanted to go get you a shirt.
You don't gotta get me a shirt, man.
No. I wanted to greet you with like a Texas welcome.
Hey,
like,
bro, if you did
if
that.
If I did own guns, I'd probably give you a gun.
You should. Yeah, because you can do that here. We were just talking about this earlier.
Yeah.
You can buy a firearm and just hand it off to another Texan citizen. That's fucking bonkers to me. You'd have to. Well, first of all, you can't do it in California, but you'd have to wait a fucking 7-month fucking wait
year
period
before you get a gun.
Yeah,
literally.
No, we got to talk about when I fucking flew in, man. I was so excited, and you fucking. I was so excited. Oh my god! Shout out Kevin Hart. He listens. You picked me up. And this boy came strapped with a fucking 16. It was 16 ounce.
I think so. Yeah.
20 ounce or something.
I don't know.
Mango White Claw. The big can, right? My my dick got a little hard. Not gonna lie. Nah, hey,
I was gonna get you a Texas beer, but I was like, nah. I think
I would have drank regardless.
I know.
I
but I was
was
just
ready
like,
for
I
it.
just want him to be comfortable with his little
yeah.
girly ass drink.
Hey,
sorry to
fucking
girls,
chill
but
out, bro. Hey, I was telling him I'm gonna make another White Claw costume. But it's gonna be tangerine.
Yeah.
Tangerine White Claw.
But yeah, I was gonna get you a Texas shirt. I was just like, I feel like that's the only way to kind of welcome you, but we had that winter storm, so everything was pretty much closed. Roads were terrible.
By the way,
today, but
Jason took his first shower in 7 days.
literally, no, I'm not shitting. I'm not shitting you.
Nah, I wasn't 7 days.
No, legit. I feel like weird cussing because I'm like, oh shit, gotta be PC. Nah, psych. Fuck that shit.
Fuck that.
No, but yeah, I mean, to talk about that actually. It was crazy.
Yeah, what's the last week experience been? So for people, obviously, you probably know, right? But if you don't know, Texas just had this
Alaska came to Texas.
Yeah,
pretty
it was
much.
like a modern day semi ice age, right? In Texas, which is very rare.
Oh, it's super rare. I mean, we got snow last year. Not last year. Shit, what am I talking about? I'm drunk. No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
Last month we got snow for one day. Like it just snowed. It was beautiful. It was like you're up in Lake Tahoe, and then that was it. One day and it was gone.
Yeah,
and then we got
it's like the bipolar of weather here, right?
Yeah. But usually I feel like the coldest that it's gotten here was probably like 20 degrees.
Really?
20 degrees, and that's when we first moved here. We were legit freezing our asses off. Like literally, first day we got here, it was like 40 degrees outside. Lows was like 20 degrees.
You moved here in January, right? In January.
December. We literally left the day after Christmas.
Oh,
we had our stuff packed up.
Because I remember I have a picture saying like good luck and shit. It was right in December, I feel like.
No, it was legit the day after Christmas.
Oh, was that Kenny's Christmas party or something?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I think his mom had a party or something. Shout out Kenny. What's up?
Monica. What's
up?
Oh
my God, I miss Monica so much. Shout out Kenny's mom. I love you. If you're listening. Oh my God, she's listening for sure.
You're lit as fuck.
Yeah, this is the best
coolest,
mom ever.
Shortest mom.
Coolest mom ever. Oh my gosh, she's such a sweetheart.
Literally the best. But yeah, we moved the day after Christmas. It was a 3-day road trip. So, but yeah, it was cold as hell when we got here. We drove through a blizzard too. So,
fuck that, bro. Sketch, dude.
It was pretty sketch.
And
made yellow snow.
What?
Made yellow snow.
Yellow snow. We almost had to do that here. I almost took a shit outside. The water didn't work.
Yeah. So
I come here. Hold on. No. We got to talk about last week really quick. This motherfucker goes, yo, we ain't got no water. Our heater is broken. I'm like, why the fuck am I coming here? I planned this trip.
I hate cold weather.
I hate
it's funny
cold
because
weather. I hate cold water. I fucking hate cold anything, dude. My nipples start fucking cutting glass and shit. Nah, it's bad. And when you hit me up because I do heating and air conditioning, so he's a motherfucker's like.
I literally texted him like 2 days before
he texted me before I got. He's like, "Yo, our heater's out," and I'm like, "Bitch, I'm canceling. I'm rescheduling this shit. I ain't coming here." Nah. But nah, so you haven't been able to shower
or
right?
really shit.
Yeah,
I mean,
we could, right?
We did. But you saw how it was. We had to fill up the freaking tank.
Hey, so what they had to do, right, was you know where you do the upper decker, and if you don't know what an upper decker is, let me just tell you. Yeah, it's like you got the toilet that you take a shit in or you pee in, right, and then above it is a little thing, and it has water in it. So an upper decker is when you take a shit in that, and you can't flush it. You just imagine
just let it sit,
bro. Imagine being somebody like a guy that has to clean that shit up, right? So you somebody does an upper decker and you gotta grab it like a piece of dog shit and just and fucking
no, chill out.
No throwing up on the juice box.
Just throw up all over.
I know. And so I was like, I'm gonna have to take an upper decker if you don't figure this shit out. And bro, you haven't been able to take a shit.
Yeah. So it started with Sunday night. That's kind of when it all started.
And today's Saturday, so that's 6 days.
Yeah, it was almost a week that we were through all of this, and it's funny because last week we were Snapchatting and I was just like, hey, yo, bring warm clothes because it's about to be cold.
Bring plastic bags for your shit.
No, because it's funny. What's so crazy is that on the weather app, I mean, it's kind of accurate. Apple, I don't know. You're kind of weird. But it was just saying it was going to be cold this entire week.
Right.
Nothing about snow, nothing crazy like that.
Yeah.
And then we got to Sunday and then we were like, oh, fuck.
It's real.
There's going to be snow. It's going to drop to single digits.
Yeah.
And so it just went crazy. Monday, we had water. We lost power. That's when it started. Monday morning, we lost power. Like we were in our sleep, lost power. We had water. Okay.
Did you find out in the morning?
Yeah, we found out, and that's when it was already snowed in. We were snowed in. Roads had about
Shout out
3
to
inches.
Edward Snowden. Should have been exonerated, but he wasn't.
He's about to hack into our
Hey,
shit.
you know what? Hey, no, you know what? That's one thing. I'm not gonna lie. I have certain beliefs about Trump, and he should have exonerated Snowden.
The only
and
reason
Julian
why
Assange.
he didn't do it just because of the Republican Party, the GOP. He didn't do it because I mean, there's stories out there that he might run again in 2024.
Yeah, he will.
If
he doesn't, Junior
I don't know
will.
if he does. Yeah, exactly.
All right, but we're past that now.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, yeah, Monday we didn't have power, and Sunday night or Sunday during the day,
Burp.
we went to the grocery HEB
HEB
to try to stock up on food because
Yeah.
we thought the power was gonna just go out for maybe a couple hours,
couple days, or
no, not even a couple days. We
yeah.
weren't expecting the power to be out for this long. So power goes out Monday. It's hitting 2:00, I think. 2:00. And Cammy's going crazy.
Yeah.
And usually I don't eat lunch or breakfast until, I just don't eat breakfast or lunch, which is bad. My real meals until I get home for dinner, 5 or 6. So I was like, whatever.
That's like me. I'm the same.
Yeah. And
That's
so
why I'm
I
so small.
legit was fine until 2, and she was going crazy. So we're like, okay, let's go try to find food.
Yeah.
Everything. I'm not even fucking kidding you when we say everything was closed.
Fuck.
Fast foods closed. It was a desert.
It was like COVID all over again.
Psych, that didn't happen here.
That's
Everything was still out. I saw a meme that was just like COVID couldn't even shut down Texas, but a winter storm does.
Yeah.
I saw all those. I retweeted them.
That's
They're
hella
so
true.
funny.
That is hella true.
And it was just, I saw another one was just like the only thing slowing down Texans is is a snowstorm. Not even the damn the
Fucking
states.
pandemic. Yeah.
But yeah,
man.
everything was shut down, and we didn't have power, so we couldn't even heat up damn corn dogs or taquitos that you saw.
Taquitos and fucking
Taquitos.
the 8 corn dogs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I had 4.
we
I
don't
had
gotta talk about
4.
that.
I had 4.
This
corn
motherfucker
dogs.
made up 4 corn dogs. When have you ever sat and ate 4 corn dogs? Hey,
I'm a big boy.
I'm gonna do that as a challenge. I'm
you
gonna do that.
fucking eat one and you're done.
Hey, should I start doing juice box challenges?
Yeah,
I'll eat fucking 5
do
corn
little
dogs.
wagers and shit like that.
By the way, I have an announcement on something that I want to start doing. Anyways,
shit.
go.
But yeah, we didn't have power, so we legit drove Cammy's car everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, we were out for 6 hours almost.
6
From-
hours.
I'm not
That's
even
crazy.
shitting you.
Yeah.
We literally went to Georgetown where we're located, went to Walmart, went to Target, closed. Actually, we got to Target, but they had just closed and their power was out. And there was a line wrapped around the building.
Dude.
And so we just wanted food. There was
Yeah.
nothing. So we started going down to 2 other cities, literally just trying to find gas stations open. Nothing's open. We found this one gas station. Shout out to Quick Trip. And there was literally I'm not even kidding you, 12 people waiting for the little hot meals to be ready.
Yeah, hot dogs and
it was
shit.
ready. It was ready at 3:30.
Hot dogs on the little roller things that you see at 7-Eleven.
Exactly. I'm not even kidding you. And there was papers everywhere. There was people waiting.
Yeah.
And there was these certain people that were just waiting. They were just in front, which is
certain people.
I'm not saying who. I'm just saying certain people.
They were the whites. The broke whites.
They were fucked up because to me, everyone wants food. Literally, no one had power all day.
Not even do they want food. You kind of need it, right?
Exactly. We did not eat. That's what we had. We had literally 2 taquitos each, not even hot. And then we had a pizza that we ate for dinner. That's all. We had gas station food for that Monday. And
But it was a couple days, right? Wasn't it?
Yeah. And then, so that was Monday. Tuesday comes around. We do the same thing. We're like, okay, let's go out earlier this time so we don't miss any stores that could potentially be open.
Yeah.
We go out Tuesday, go to Target. Crazy. Blacked out. Literally. And then we got some water, we did have water, but we needed to flush the toilet. A guy has to take a shit. If you don't take a shit, you just...
I can only imagine.
I mean...
When you're a big boy, you got to let that shit run.
Exactly. So,
Not that I know from experience.
Tuesday happened. We went to Target, but thankfully we found a place that was open, but that only had cash. That was only accepting cash, and that was our first real meal in like 24 hours or over 24 hours. It was probably one of the craziest experiences ever. And then, yeah, we pretty much didn't have power until today. I mean, water until today. I mean, you saw.
Yeah. We came back from the shooting
Waterless.
range and they fucking had water and I was able to take my fucking gargantuan shit.
He was in there for like an hour.
I know, for real. No, I wasn't, bro.
Yeah,
I was in there for like 15,
a solid
20.
30 minutes. No, you were in there for 30
no,
minutes. Your leg went numb, didn't it?
What?
Your leg went numb, didn't it?
All right, maybe a little bit.
Yeah, that's like when you're at the 20-minute mark.
Yeah, 20 minutes. All right, there we go. It got numb, and I was like, in here way
out.
too long. Yeah. I gotta end this shit. But that's the thing though, is like, when I take a shit, right? I go take a shit, and then bloop bloop, and then
you just get caught up on the phone.
No, I get caught up on the phone, but that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, I take 20 minutes to take a shit, and then I take another 10 to wipe. Right? Because as a Mexican, we have hairy assholes. So the asshole hair, it gets in the way. So you got to dig in that shit. Sometimes I'll get off the toilet, my asshole's bleeding. And it's not a hemorrhoid. It's fucking, it's fucking sandpaper down there, right? So this is like me on my solo episode. I start ranting, but I'm just saying, man, it is what it is. And it's not even that bad for me, right?
Hold on. Let me ask you this. Would you ever wax your asshole?
Yeah.
Would you go to like European wax and just have them do, or would you do it yourself?
Well, hold on. Would I do it myself? Hey, I enjoy touching my asshole. Nah, hey, for real. Nah, hey, would I go to European wax? Hey, here's the thing though. I feel like the best ones are like Asians, but I might be wrong. I don't know who
That's
the best
only
waxer
waxing
is.
place I know.
Yeah, but European wax places. Hey, if they want to sponsor the podcast and they want to wax my asshole, what's up?
Hey, if you don't sponsor him, we're blurting you out. Sorry.
Yeah. Nah, we ain't doing that. Nah, but I would definitely get my asshole waxed. Are you kidding me? Can you imagine? I want to live in a world where I only have to wipe once. Like, hello. I would probably if here's the thing, if I had my asshole waxed, I would probably have accumulated right now 127 hours of my time back. That's how much time I spend. 127 hours of wiping my ass. Right? And let's just say this too. Saving money, right? I'm not using that much toilet paper.
Bro, just
Can
go to
you
Costco.
Imagine my roommate gets toilet paper at Costco. Shout out Frank, what's up?
Shout out Kirkland.
So so you're saving time, you're saving money, and you're saving the economy. Not the economy. Sorry, you're saving the environment. That's the E word I was looking for. Shout out to E words like E girls. What's up? So I would save a shit ton of money, and to go back to your question, full circle, I would definitely get my asshole waxed.
No, thank you.
No,
really.
Why? What are you scared?
I'm sorry to put my girl out there. She wants to wax my ass all the time, and I'm
Jesus Christ.
Hey, not to do that freaky business, but just for the fun of it.
You know why I also want to get my asshole waxed? I miss having fun sounding farts. You can't have a fun sounding fart with a hairy asshole. What do you hear? That's it.
Hey, I don't know about that.
Nah, I got some rippers, but for real though. A
definitely not
asshole.
For me.
Nah,
not for me.
It's not for everybody, man. But I do be manscaping, but it gets down to the fucking asshole area. I'm like, I just can't. And also one time I'll tell you this, and I've never told anybody this, but because I'm 8 deep now. I'm 8 deep, Joey. I've shaved my asshole once, and it was an atrocity. Why? Because, like they say, hair grows thicker when you shave it. And let me tell you, my asshole was literally in itching pain for a long time.
I hate that when you shave and it's just.
It's not good. It's like when you shave your pubes, right? No, what doesn't happen to me?
But when they start growing back, that shit gets itchy at first, and then it's like, all right, you're chilling.
Oh God, it's disgusting. So anyway,
sorry to get a little out there.
What the fuck were we talking about before that?
I honestly don't remember.
I don't remember either.
We were talking about taking a shit, and then we got there.
We were talking about your water being back on. Yeah. So
we didn't have water for pretty much 5 days.
So they couldn't. And then
we didn't shower for 3 days.
disgusting.
What else? Well, actually, okay.
But then you went to that really nice girl's house and you took a shower there.
Hey, shout out to.
Oh no, I gotta bleep that out. Damn. I was just gonna.
Hey, bleep it out at. Oh wait, what? You have the time.
It's an hour 3. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean.
Hold on, Can I just say this really quick?
What?
We gotta say this really quick.
What? What are you gonna say?
This is the deal, right?
What's
so
the deal?
we got matchmaker Jason and Cammy here. They're trying to find me.
Not even me. Cammy is over here.
His girl is trying to fucking be a matchmaker for me. And yo, tell me why, right? You know, I'm gonna bleep out the name, so it's fine. But she tells me, you know, oh, I know this girl, right? You know, she's really funny, and I'm like, nah.
What was that you said? If she's funny, she's not good.
No, it's not even. No, it's not even that she's funny. Like I'm down for a funny girl, but it always when it's prefaced with she's always funny or she's really nice. It's like, what does she look like then? You know, it's like when people say some shit about me. I'm sure people say, but you know, like if whoever girl I'm talking to, right, which is rare, you know, she'd be like, she'd be telling her friends like, oh, what? Her friends are like, what? Show me a picture, and then she shows me a picture, and her friends like, they look at the picture, and then the girl that I'm dating is like, but he's really funny though, you know what I mean? And then it's like, oh, well, that just means that I'm ugly, right on. Yeah, so nah, dude, it's just. But anyways, so she let you fucking shower at her place, right?
Yeah, honestly,
It's fucking G, dude, G.
But I mean, I've been in Nicaragua, so literally,
So you shower with rags and
kinda,
buckets.
buckets. Literally, that's what we did. We boiled hot water, bottled water.
That was a
that's
guess.
all we could use. Bottled water. We boiled it, put it in a big ass like bowl, and put it in the shower, and we rinsed off like that. What else are you supposed to do?
It's your only option. No, yeah, for real.
We're literally cavemen.
I was seeing what was the little hack that I was seeing people doing was it like they would fill a pan full of water and then put it above a candle, so the water would get hot under a candle, the pot would get hot, and then the heat would radiate, so they'd use that as like little heaters for the air. You can't do that because you got pets, but
yeah.
Like,
I think I saw that on TikTok.
Yeah, people were doing that. It's honestly pretty fucking smart. But you know, I mean, you got to do what you got to do, right?
But yeah, literally, we just experienced the worst thing ever.
Yeah, that
probably
sucks,
in
man.
Texas. I mean, everyone's ragging on social media about Texas not being prepared. Like, oh, what's going on in Texas? California's nice and beautiful, which I get. But at the same time, like I've seen.
Have you been seeing shit like that?
Oh yeah,
I haven't.
it's been people from Texas duetting people in California saying like, shut the fuck up. You guys have earthquakes every other fucking day. You guys have fires literally half the year.
True. That is hella true.
And you have homeless people literally flooding your streets.
Yeah.
Shit's everywhere. Like you've talked on your podcast before
Oh my
with like,
God.
there's that shitting app. I think.
Which one?
There's a literally, I think it was maybe it was your podcast.
I don't think so.
No, Joe Rogan talked about it. There's an app in San Francisco, I think, that literally tells you
Where
like ways
human shit is?
human shit is.
Yeah.
But you did talk about it on that podcast.
I did
when
talk
you went
about
to
it when I did
comedy.
stand up,
Yeah.
right? So if you didn't listen to that episode. Yo, so wait, it's an app that tells you where human shit is.
It's like Waze, but for human shit.
Okay, so when I went to go do stand up in San Francisco, I came to this place, right? And my dad dropped me off on this corner. So he was going to go find parking and I was going to go, check it out. And it was on this calendar. This is during COVID. So this calendar, I don't need to get into it, but it wasn't updated basically.
Yeah.
So I showed up to this bar. It was like an Irish bar. And I go up to the front door and there's no lights. There's no, like, the windows were like painted over and shit like that. And I walk up to the front door and grab the handle and just like all of it like a natural, just inhale, right? I just smelled, human shit. Absolutely disgusting. It just when you know it's human shit. It's not like smelling like you can't smell dog shit, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you can, I guess, sometimes, but the
Cali's
human
dog
shit is fucking rancid. Dude. So I grab the handle. It's locked. I take a whiff and I'm like, oh, we're not doing comedy here ever. No. Even when it's open, this is done. I'm sending a fucking message to the fucking whoever shuts this place down. I'm doing it. It was disgusting.
Yeah.
So, but it's insane to me. There's a fucking app for everything. Like an app to track human shit.
That's like whoever invented that. Good job for you.
For real. Do they have that shit out here?
I don't think so.
Nah, probably not.
I mean, I don't know. This is one thing that I've noticed with downtown Austin. I don't know if they have it in San Francisco, but there's literally people working from like morning to the, I want to say late night to like midnight or maybe even longer. They're literally walking up down the street of downtown Austin. Literally just picking up trash. They have like these like big jackets they wear that represent the city of Austin. And
yeah, it's called community service.
No. They're legit. No, I swear they're like city workers.
I'm kidding. Yeah.
And they just pick up trash so they can actually make it look nice.
Yeah.
And I think that's one thing that I'll give props to. I don't know if it's the city of Austin or the governor, whatever. I'll give props to them there where they actually have people cleaning up the city.
Yeah.
But as you probably heard from Joe Rogan and other people, the homelessness is getting bad here.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Like,
I'm not shitting. Hold on. I was at work. I was driving by downtown. And there's a fucking homeless woman, legs wide open.
You saw the puss?
I swear to God. And I was just like, you would have. You're like, hey,
pussy's
I
pussy.
need it. No, and I was like, that's crazy just to see that.
Yeah.
It's just, but I mean, we talked about it.
But you
too.
don't, how often do you go to downtown Austin?
Very rare.
Yeah.
I mean, only when really people
So it's
are
almost
here.
like you would go to like what downtown Austin as if you were living in the Bay and you'd go to San Francisco.
Exactly. That's
yeah.
like
it's
the
like a
city
rare
here.
occasion.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, we only go there just.
But
to
that's
walk
no
around.
different than going to San Francisco. You go to San Francisco, you'll see that
You'll
shit
see everything. You'll
on
see
fucking,
people with needles and shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
you'll find syringes and shit. You know, that's the norm.
exactly.
But yeah, no, it's crazy because like I saw this like it's a whole thing with LA, right? Because there's Skid Row. Skid Row is one of the biggest fucking homeless areas in the US. It's like literally like probably takes the fucking trophy of being the number one homeless area. It's like, what do you do with them though? You know, like they yeah.
it's a tricky situation.
I listened to a podcast where Dr. Drew was talking about what he would do if he ran for mayor of Los Angeles. And he was like, he would start off with doing, I mean, Dr. Drew's Dr. Drew, you know, he's a celebrity, but he's also, he has a podcast I listen to occasionally because he's affiliated with Tom Segura, the comedian.
Yeah.
They're friends and shit. And his podcast is taken out of Tom Segura's podcast studio. But he talks about, in one of his podcasts, he says, if he were to run for whether it's mayor or whatever, the first thing he would try to do for Los Angeles is, resolve the homeless issue, or not resolve, but like start somewhere, right?
I just don't think personally there's nothing you can do to really solve it.
You can't, not necessarily, but what his idea, I believe, I might be stretching. This might be my belief that I'm just saying. He said, maybe, I don't know. You can look it up. But I thought what he said was he would do like developments of living situations where they could have a place to live. Because here's the thing, man. I feel like if you have a homeless person now, my experience of being homeless, I don't know. I've never been in that situation, which I'm very fortunate for. But for someone like I'm trying to put my shoes in the mind of somebody that's homeless, right? Yeah. Maybe they were dealt bad set of cards from the start, and people go homeless because whether it's addiction, bad choices they made, whatever. But if you have like a good foundation of a place to live, right? Yeah. And you have like you have a place to live, and it gives you like, it shifts your mind. Like I said, I don't know from experience, but I'm just saying, like, if I'm thinking in terms of maybe how it could possibly be, because I know, like, I've been in situations where things were a little rough, but then I was given this opportunity to be in this position now, a different position than what I started off of. And from that new position, I'm like, okay, this is a start to something, right? So if you get put in a position where, like, okay, I have a little bit of a better starting ground now. I have a foundation, so I'm going to use this foundation to try and escalate the situation in good terms, right? So it might set me on a good path. See, I think that would be a great scenario if, let's just say, whoever it is, whether in whatever homeless territory you're in, right? Yeah. Like if you make these establishments now, obviously who's going to pay for that? It's probably going to be taxpayers, and you might have your beliefs on homeless people, but really, like, if you want the best for your community, it would be to aid in removing the homeless and giving them areas, whether it's going to be your funding, I mean, whatever. you'd be funding in the progression of building up your community to be a more healthy living environment, which would take homeless off the street. And, you know, not every homeless person that gets put in a place that's nice is going to thrive, right? Because a lot of it is based off addiction, and, you know, people are going to relapse, and they're going to take it for granted and this and that. So it's hard, but you gotta understand, like, that's a stepping point, and that's a start of something that could potentially be beneficial for your area, or, you know, communities in general, and reducing the level of homelessness that's you know, corrupting this country, because it's getting crazy. Like you just said, it's getting crazy here, and that's the first time hearing it.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm just basing this off of Los Angeles, because Los Angeles, that's the only one I know that's fucking crazy. So it's crazy that you say, you know, you're starting to notice, or even like you just heard on Joe Rogan say that the homeless problem is getting crazy.
I mean, I've been here longer than him.
Yeah, that's true.
He just moved here.
You've been here for like
a
year and a half longer than him.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, from when we started, we saw homelessness, but even not me specifically, but Cammy speaking to other people, they didn't even know. I mean, they've been here longer and they've seen how bad it's gone.
Yeah,
and I feel like a lot of that is like incentives that these cities are doing, where they'll give them shelter, they'll give them food, which I'm not saying not to do, because I mean, we didn't have food for a couple days.
Right. But you had a place to sleep.
Exactly. I mean, yeah, that's different. But like, we literally had to go to a gas station. I'm fortunate enough that we had money to get food, drive, do all that stuff. But I just feel like just these little incentives and stuff like that. Austin, they defunded, I think, I want to say more than $10 million from APD, Austin Police Department.
Yeah.
And now they're using that money to buy a hotel. And that hotel has 60 bedrooms, so they're going to house however many homeless people in that. And I mean, if homeless people from across the country hear that, they're going to come
migrate,
and they're want to be like, okay, they're doing that, might as well. But I always think about this, how to try to fix it. I'm like, kind of like Dr. Drew said, build some sort of housing.
Yeah.
And for those people, they get cleaned up.
Well, it's almost like a recovery center.
Exactly. They get cleaned up, they shower, all that, they rest, and then within a couple weeks, they go find a job.
Yeah.
And I feel like if they want to do that, I mean, there's jobs everywhere. McDonald's, it doesn't matter. A job is a job. And I feel like a lot of people don't want to do those jobs. Might as well just go do it.
Yeah.
They already fuck up your order anyways. Might as well have a
Well, there's got to be a process, right? I mean, there's got to be, you know, like let's say the gun range that we went to earlier, the shooting range, there's a screening. So you got to fill out this information. You got to get medically checked and make sure you're fine. And you know, it almost could be like a rehabilitation center. Jesus Christ, stutter Joe. You know, for people that drug abuse obviously is probably one of the biggest reasons why people do become homeless. So any kind of screening in that sense would give for you to qualify, I guess, to have a spot in that. And yeah, then you can potentially, you know, you progress and then you get a job and then you're back in the
It's
fucking...
definitely going to be a process, but I feel like you have to start
It's a
somewhere.
start, though. That's the thing. It's a start.
Exactly.
Everything has to start somewhere.
But I feel like if you literally just, like what Austin's doing, where they're just giving them housing, I feel like they're just going to continue doing what they're doing, but have a roof under their head. I mean, I don't know if you heard this, but when COVID started in New York, everywhere, the mayor and I think the governor of New York, they literally rented out a hotel, or they bought a hotel, and they put
hotel for New York. Yeah, wow.
I don't know.
That's not much.
Anyways, they put homeless people in there, and I mean, in a hotel, you're gonna literally, there's bathrooms, there's bed. They're literally peeing and shitting everywhere in the hotel, like in the hallway.
Really?
So it's like
they're taking it for granted.
Exactly. So it's like,
so maybe it doesn't work then.
Exactly. So it's like, I mean,
that's the first I'm hearing of that. Yeah,
it was crazy. I mean, you can look it up. I don't know. It's out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, that happens. So it's like you give them somewhere to stay, and then they just disrespect it like that. I don't know.
Yeah, but
it's
then
a tricky
that's
situation.
well, there you go. Then I mean, that just totally, not totally, but it refutes basically everything that I just said.
Yeah.
But it makes. I mean, yeah,
I
that's
mean,
the
it
thing.
varies.
It's kind of a gamble.
Yeah.
But that's the thing is, if you're gonna, so here's
It's
the
an
thing.
experiment.
Right.
You have to see.
It's
what
an
works.
experiment, but also here's this: like if taxpayers are gonna be the ones funding this, right? And if you want to raise a family in a nice neighborhood, or you want to be you want to tell people I raised my family here, and you don't want people to be like, oh, that's where you raise your like.
Yeah.
You're gonna do whatever you can if you want to contribute to your community to reduce that. So you would obviously, as a taxpayer, you'd pay for something like this where you create like a rehabilitation center and try and get the homeless off the street. But that's where the screening comes in, right? If someone can pass a screening, whether it's like, they take a blood test to refute or to prove that you're not on drugs or you haven't been on drugs, and you're just looking for your next chance.
Yeah.
You can weed out the people who aren't fucking, they're not in it for the long haul.
Exactly.
So it could go right, but like you just said, it could go very wrong. But that's the thing is, they probably just did that and they let fucking anybody in.
Yeah.
With no screening, no,
Nothing.
What are your aspirations?
Yeah.
What do you want to do? Like, do you see, a future with whatever the fuck, your life really? But yeah, that's crazy. It's a tough subject, man. Homelessness is just one of those things that it's definitely one of the harder things to try and find a solution for, but you have to start somewhere. You have to have these ideas, and that's why I really stood behind like the idea that I'm almost positive. I'm not even kidding. Like that's what I'm pretty sure Dr. Drew said.
Yeah.
About wanting to, if he were to run for either mayor or whatever the fuck it is, he would go in that route, and I think it's a good start, man. Homelessness in Los Angeles, and
I've seen videos of how
I
bad it
mean,
is.
Skid Row's its own thing, man. There's people, did you watch the Cecil Hotel documentary?
No, we started watching that.
Oh.
I know that it's about that one. It starts with that Asian girl.
Right.
That shit happened. That's
that first of all, the documentary is great on Netflix.
Shout out Netflix.
We could talk about that maybe, but Skid Row is a part of that documentary, and there's fucking people. It's like like the homeless community. They have like their own like leaders. Like homeless people have like fucking leaders that people look up to, and they fucking they do shit for. That's crazy. It's like their own. Obviously, it's their own community, but literally, it's almost like it's their own gang. Yeah, really.
Literally.
Like it's another gang. Like you have your biker gangs, your fucking
your mom gang,
your fucking vato gangs, your fucking
Cracos and vatos.
Vatos and
cracos.
Vatos and cracos and cracos and vatos. That too. But yeah, I don't know. It's crazy, man.
I mean, I don't know. You haven't seen this, but being in Austin, I'm always driving around because of my job, so I'm everywhere. But I never seen this in California, but I literally will see homeless people working, trying to get money. Like they'll literally, I know that sounds weird. They'll have like a bucket with soap and one of those.
Yeah, they like wash your car and shit.
They'll wash your windshield or whatever like that is. And then you'll give them money. And I like those homeless people because it shows that
it shows
not just
initiative.
Begging.
Initiative,
yeah, exactly. So I mean, I don't know. It's just it's
tough,
a tricky situation. I feel like I don't know.
It's just I don't know. My problem is occasionally if I have cash on me and I see somebody that's homeless, they're asking for money. It's like my worry isn't
that they'll use it for bad alcohol.
Yeah, I mean like so if I talk to somebody and they're like, "Do you give homeless people money?" and I'm like, "Yeah, I give them like $5," and they're like, "Well, what if they use that for drugs?" and I'm like, "Well, I was gonna do that too."
I just decided not to, so I was just like, you know what?
Like, this guy's having a hard enough life. Maybe he deserves some fun. No, I mean, it's tough. I try to just give him the benefit of the doubt, which is going to be one of the juice debates that we have coming up. Giving people the benefit of the doubt. Yeah. Because I'm a person that like I really over the years thought about this. and I feel like it's like a characteristic development that I've just acquired over the years is just giving people the benefit of the doubt, which I hope people would like think about with me and my friends and whatever just the fuck
anyone.
it is.
Literally anyone.
You don't know people's story, man. Like really, this is
factual.
This is a juice debate that I'm really looking forward to. That's going to come up soon. You don't know people's story, man. Nope. You got to give people the benefit of the doubt, and this goes. I don't want to get too far into it because we'll talk about it, but like, people that if like say I had beef with somebody, but you didn't, right? Yeah. I tell you all these things about this one person. Yep. You could be, a ride. You
start judging them.
Yeah, but you could be a ride or die, and you'd be like, oh, well, I'm your friend, so you're gonna have my back. But then also the other side of you could be like, well, that person never did anything to me. Why would I want to start some shit with that person when they didn't do anything to me, but they did it to you from your perspective, right? To pointing back at me. So it's tough, man. But, giving people the benefit of the doubt, I really genuinely feel like it'll get you farther in life. You make all these connections with people, that I can meet somebody that I think is really cool, and you can meet that same person and think he's a fucking shithead, or vice versa. So I don't know, man, but, look, dude, I got to take a piss.
Dude,
and
same.
Yeah,
I was thinking, and then you were talking about you piss. I was like, I think I can hold it. But
oh no. Yeah, let's take a piss. We'll take a potty break, and then we'll come back and just do the juice debates. I also have a question, bro. Hey, before we started, sorry, I know you got to go pee, but we were watching Criminal Minds for the past like 3 hours.
Literally.
I have a question for you. I'm gonna ask you really quick, but I'm gonna ask you the question, and we're gonna go pee.
Okay.
So my question is serial killers, right?
Oh God, yeah.
Serial killers.
Yeah.
Do you think serial killers are born that way, or it happens based off of their upbringing? Think about your answer. We're going to answer it after the potty break. All right.
BRB, bitch.
BRB. Recording. I will say this really quick. I think, if I had the luxury, we're recording, by the way.
I know.
If I had the luxury,
if
I had to choose 2 people to be my co-host, if I ever start a podcast with people.
It's funny that you fucking, I know you're going to say me, huh?
Yeah. Because, like we're boys, we've been boys for a long time, and we vibe. I'm a very jokey person, and I appreciate how much you laugh at the shit that I say, especially on Xbox, which I will not talk about.
I laugh at, that's one thing though. I laugh at everything. I'm not saying that you're not funny. I just laugh at everything.
Yeah, and that's why I love you, dude. You fucking.
I just find everything funny.
Yeah,
like literally in high school, you would like not you, but anyone could say one thing like. It could be fucking.
Hey, but when you say me specifically, it makes me feel good. So.
Well, I know, but
I'm kidding.
You're funny in general, but like literally anyone could say like just the word ass, and I would just find it funny. I just crack up. I don't know why.
No, but actually, maybe I'll say 3 people. I would say as a co-host, you would be great because
I always think about that when you're talking about how you want someone as a co-host.
Yeah, dude. No, for real. Like it would be great to just have somebody to vibe with every week, right?
Yeah.
Just as a fun project for both of us that could turn into something crazy.
And I'm reliable. Don't worry.
Oh yeah. Well, maybe we'll start with the Juice Box Zoom podcast with Jason Reyes.
Every week I just fly out.
I know.
Use your points.
You use my points, bro.
$11 flight.
It would be you or Nick Wham that
Whammy.
you know.
What's up, Wham?
Or maybe
Hope you're doing
Rob.
good.
Maybe Rob.
Rob's funny.
Rob's hilarious. You guys haven't seen the real Rob yet, and for his own safety. No, but for real, it's been this episode. I see that's the thing though too, and you listen to my podcast, which I appreciate
all the time.
But
support your friends.
Yeah, it's just like it's cool like. When you get to hang out with friends, because before this last hour and a half, when was the last time you sat with a person fucking like interrupted and just sat and had a conversation with somebody about everything? Not even everything really, but just like we just
I honestly
did.
can't remember.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like
I feel like a lot of people can't do that, man.
No, like, and you've talked about it on your podcast before. I think I don't know. There's
I definitely have.
Everyone's just on your phone.
Yeah.
Not on your phone, on their phones.
No, yeah.
And I mean, so far I haven't touched my phone, and I'm one person that's
always
on,
your phone. Yeah.
On my phone.
Same.
And that's one thing that, with what we just went through with no power, even with no power, my cell service was down.
Yeah.
So I mean, I didn't really have social media. Only if I went out and I was lucky enough to get enough reception
service
for
or whatever,
for the service, but I barely use my phone. The only thing I used my phone for was just to play games.
Yeah. Isn't it crazy though too? Like you're so dependent on power and internet, and you get. But that's the thing though. Is like for me, if that was the case, it would be different because I'm the kind of person I get in my head a lot about things when I don't have something distracting me. So like if my power went out, I would just be thinking the worst. That's just how my brain works.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean that.
But
makes sense.
you have you have Cammy, you have pets, you have distractions. So it works somewhat well in your favor, which is cool. But anyways, I just want to say we're not done yet. We got to get back to the question that I just asked you. But I just want to say it's good to see you, man. It really is. And it's cool. Awesome. It's honestly fucking awesome to see like, the life you're living. And I'm very envious. Like seriously, like I can't wait to come out here. I really can't wait to
Texas
to move my life here.
Is a great place to me. I don't know if anyone else believes that, but I don't know. I just feel ever since moving here, I just feel like welcomed. Like California will always be my home. I mean, I have 2 tattoos of California, but I don't know. I feel
you got to change it up, man. You got to do what's best for you. And if you feel like moving here is best for you, then that's what it is.
Exactly. And you've said it before on your podcast where if you're wanting to do something, just do it.
Yeah.
Honest Nike, just do it. But seriously,
Shia LaBeouf, just do it.
Like I said, we talked about it earlier. Was we just moved? We didn't know the place. I mean, I was always a mama's boy.
Right.
Shout
Take
out to my
risks.
mom. Yeah, just do it. I mean, thankfully, I had parents to rely on and that were supportive for this whole journey. So, I mean, it was great.
Yeah. No, just respect.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Stoked for you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Now, the question that I asked you before the potty break was, do you think that serial killers are born the way they are, or it's based off of their upbringing in life?
I think it's both.
This is based off of Criminal Minds, by the way.
I don't think that it's one or the other. I mean, in
certain
situations, yes. But I just feel like there's something with the brain. And I love like neurology, especially since ever listening to Joe Rogan. Shout out to you, because without you, I would never listen to podcasts.
We were talking about this earlier. Yeah. Yeah.
But
I'm pushing podcasts, man. Listen to them.
Literally. And so I just feel like there's something in the brain, whether it happened when you were born or if you experienced something traumatizing. Definitely something with the brain, but I feel like it really varies per case of a serial killer.
For sure.
But it's definitely both.
Yeah, it's weird because like you look at like, let's say the Night Stalker. Did you watch that documentary? It's the one with Richard Ramirez, who is the Night Stalker of Los Angeles, who his upbringing, he was abused as a kid.
I started watching it. I haven't finished it. Don't care if you ruin it or not, but yeah, I started watching it.
Yeah, I mean, he's just a serial killer, right?
Real quick, I've never really tried a White Claw, so
Wait, what?
Yeah. I've tried a sip of it, but never really.
You've never tried a White Claw?
I've tried it, but I have never drank a full one. So I'm going to do it right now.
Well, that has, I think, more alcohol than a Coors Light.
This one, what?
Percentage. I believe White Claw is 5%. You're spilling.
Shit, my bad.
This is your table, bro. Just don't
It's
spill.
It's actually my girl's desk.
Just don't spill on my shit. Which flavor is that? Mango?
Now that I've had it,
it's
the best. Not bad, but it really tastes like water.
Well, hold on. You gotta keep sipping it though.
Wait, hold on. Where does it say the alcohol?
Bottom.
A 5% alcohol. What does Coors Light have?
4.6, I believe.
You lying? You fucking know like the back of
You know me, baby. What's up? Wait, I hope I'm right. Are you dyslexic? It should say
4.2.
4.2, so less. Less. Has more alcohol than a Coors Light.
White Claw. Shit, I'm about to get fucked up off this.
You're about to get wasted. Hey, this guy will drink like 8 fucking Coors Lights and be like, yeah, where we going? I'm driving.
So instead of so excited, so
wasted.
So wasted. But yeah, I mean, going back to serial killers. Yeah, I think it's both.
Case by case.
Yeah,
for sure.
Really.
Like you said, like it kind of depends on, the traumatizing experience of, your life. So I don't know, like what I was saying was the Richard Ramirez, I might even be fucking up his first name. I know his last name is Ramirez. Mexicans, whatever. But anyways,
same last name Ramirez too. Somewhere in there.
somewhere. I got like 18 middle names.
Exactly.
So his upbringing.
Hold on, time out. Remember your permit? It was like 2 pages of your
Chill
name.
out, bro. Yeah. When have you ever seen? Yo, you come up to any white person? Nah, they just got 1 page on their permit. Mine was like 3. What? Because it was the permit picture, right? The temporary one.
Yeah.
And then on the other 2 pages, it was just blank, but my name continuing across the two. No, I'm kidding. Hey, I got a long ass fucking middle name though. But the Ramirez one is his case was, you know, he was a serial killer in Los Angeles, and his upbringing, he was abused as shit, and you know, just dealt a shitty hand.
Yeah.
You know, dealt a shitty hand at life, and that sucks, man. That sucks.
And I'm glad we're kind of talking about this because I want to dive into just school shooters real quick, way off.
Go for it.
I saw a video and it's just like, although you are dealt with a shitty hand, no matter what you go through, it sucks. Terrible situation. It's so crazy to me that someone can do that. I don't know. Like, you literally, especially with a school shooting, like you literally are so mad at life or whatever you're going through that you literally want to kill your classmates.
Yeah, but that's a little different.
I don't know.
I feel like it's different because, like, in a serial, like, okay, yeah, a mass shooter would technically be considered a serial killer, but in terms of like separate occasion serial killer, like consecutively throughout time, you know, like not sporadically. Well, I guess, you know, given like let's say a 5-year period, right?
Yeah.
You're a serial killer and you're not caught. The difference is, you know, you were abused as a kid, which mass shooters are abused as kids from their peers.
Yeah.
Whereas, let's say a traditional serial killer is abused as a kid from family or maybe even kids over time, and you know, it could evolve into being turned into a school shooter, I guess. But there's a difference there. I feel like that's pretty significant, and I don't know because I'm kind of wasted. But
are you actually?
Yeah.
You're
oh
lying.
yeah, I'm fucking tanked.
I'm not even.
You like how I keep it together a little bit?
Actually, though, this guy, I thought he was kind of not even tanked, but I thought you were just chilling. I mean, we're chilling, but
we're chilling. You also got to understand, I'm a little small, just a little bit smaller than you.
That's true.
And I've been drinking since like 4 hours ago.
And you haven't had anything to really eat besides your hot Cheetos.
I haven't. I ate hot Cheetos, fucking Mexican,
That's
you know.
it.
I had the hot Cheeto fingers. I didn't have cream cheese though. But
we had cream cheese though. You could have asked.
We're hanging out after.
All right.
So it's crazy. But I would agree with you that it's case by case, and it's not one or the other. It's just not.
I mean, that's why if I was smart enough, I would want to go into neurology, just because I always bring it up to Kenny.
Why do you think you're not smart enough?
I don't know. That's how I think. I feel like I really don't like school. I don't know.
That makes sense. Not that it makes sense, but I can understand.
Like, I understand neurology too when like people talk about it, like Lex Friedman.
Yeah.
You know,
great guy.
So it's just so interesting listening and hearing about what happens in your brain. It's so understudied.
Oh yeah. Well, I feel like it's studied, but I feel like the attention span for the average person isn't willing to venture in educating themselves on it.
It's just so fascinating that, like, I don't know. And just I don't know. It's just so crazy.
Yeah. And it's just a crazy concept, right? Like, I don't know, man. Oh, burp. Just the thought of it is like, just, you know, serial killers. By the way, this all rooted from, I'll mention again, we were watching Criminal Minds, and I was like, oh, I have a question I'm going to ask you on the podcast.
But it's so funny that you say that too, because literally I want to say it was last week. I saw something on Instagram that posted something. Then I was reading this post, and it was talking about how there was a serial bombing in Austin, which...
When was that?
2018, the year that I moved here, but in March. I never
heard about it.
Never heard about it. And
in Austin?
In Austin. It started like March 2nd, on my birthday, in Austin, there was one bomb that went off. And if you want to know more information about it, go on YouTube. NBC News has a whole documentary of what happened. Craziest thing ever.
When did you find out about this?
Last week.
What?
I found about it. I found out
almost 3 years later.
Coming up on 3 years, March, and it happened for like 19 days, where there was a serial bomber in Austin, probably the most prolific serial bombers.
What's a serial? That's just somebody that plants a bomb.
Plants bombs, and he killed. I want to say about
total
3 or 4 people.
Total.
What? How many?
Total
bombs?
Over 19 bombs. He killed 4 people.
No. It was a span of 19 days where they were trying to
19
find
days.
him.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. How many bombs?
I think he planted like 5 or 6.
And he killed 4 people.
Yeah.
Like ballpark.
And that's what I want to talk about, because you asked about serial killers. They counted him as a serial killer, but since he planted bombs,
I guess more than 3 is technically considered a serial killer.
I think it's more than
3.
It's more than 3. Or at 3, then you're a serial killer.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was the craziest thing ever.
Dude.
I never saw it on social media.
Nothing about it.
I'm always on Twitter. So literally first news.
You're also 15 minutes from downtown Austin?
Yeah. This was the craziest thing.
What the fuck?
I never saw it on the news, which was so wild to me. And like, I'm in awe about it. Like,
so how'd you hear about it last week?
I follow this Instagram that wants to pretty much clean up Austin from all the homelessness. And there used to be a tent ban in Austin. So literally
you couldn't pitch a tent.
Exactly. You can't be doing all that stuff in Austin. And this guy posted it, or girl, I think it's a guy, but he posted it. The Austin Police Department chief is stepping down after a certain amount of years, and he got promoted to the chief.
Stepping down,
like he's leaving,
or resigning.
He's resigning.
Okay.
He's just he doesn't want to deal with everything that's going on with Austin right now, because they're being defunded, all this and that. And yeah, it was saying how pretty much he gained a lot of attention after like solving the case of the Austin serial bomber, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
I was literally like, this isn't true. Like, there's no way.
Wait, what do you mean serial bomber? When did this happen?
Exactly.
When you heard about it, you were probably like, when did this happen? Like 10 years ago?
Exactly. Like before 2010 or something like that.
Yeah.
So I was like, no way. And I looked it up, and I saw like a little 15-minute clip, which it was like kind of like an edited documentary of like the 30-minute long video.
Hey, look, I opened it. You said it was hard to open.
Remember, we were playing Xbox, and I was like, yo, I can't open these. I had to literally.
Yeah.
But I couldn't open it. But yeah. So I literally dived into finding out about what happened. This guy just planted bombs. It started with just a package at this guy's house, and he opened it and exploded.
Damn.
It's just,
that's so weird. That was the fucking episode we were just watching on Criminal Minds.
Exactly.
That's weird.
Actually, but what's different with the one that we watched, he was targeting those people. For this one, they weren't sure, and they treated this as just whatever, just a regular bomb that went off.
Just random.
Next day or like a couple days later, another bomb goes off in Austin. And so they're like, okay, this is weird.
And you were living here at the time.
I wasn't yet. I was still in California.
You were just about to move here.
Well, a couple months later, but
okay.
This was in March. I moved in December of 2018.
Maybe that makes sense then.
But still, that should have made national. It did make national news, but I didn't see it.
But you don't watch the news, really, do you?
I used to, but with Twitter, you find out about everything.
That's true.
Literally,
but there's a lot you don't find out about, like the Nashville bombings that just happened. I didn't know about that until days after it happened.
I found out about it the day of.
I guess, yeah. I mean, we follow different people politically.
I mean, it's weird, but yeah, it's the craziest thing to happen, and it happened within the span of a couple days. It literally, we're going to go for dinner. Hopefully, we can wrap this up soon so we can go grab Torchies before you have to go today or tomorrow.
Yeah.
And
when does it close?
They close at 10. If not, we might just have to get some.
Oh, we got time. Wait, it's 9:14.
Shit, we gotta go quick.
We'll do 2 juice debates.
Okay.
I had
5. Yeah, it was crazy. It literally happened 10 minutes away from here where the bomber ended up killing himself.
Yeah.
He stayed at a hotel like 5 minutes away from here. And
that's weird.
The whole like FBI, ATF like narrated. Literally, I'll show. We can watch the documentary because I love it. It was
what's it called?
I think it's just like Austin serial bomber or something like that. It's
Okay.
on NBC News documentary, 30-minute clip, because there's a 15-minute one and a 30-minute clip. Craziest thing ever, the most like prolific serial bomber in history, even crazier than I think the Unabomber almost.
Okay.
Like I think, yeah, it was just crazy. But yeah, crazy. He had a manifesto.
It's insane, man. I mean,
manifesto about it, but he wasn't targeting anyone. He didn't say anything about how he hated his life. He just wanted to kill. He didn't remorse or anything like that. So I think it's definitely just something that you're born with.
You're born with.
Yeah.
But that's the thing though. It's like it can go either way, right?
You
like
never
you
know.
can be born with it, or you know shit just happens in your life and it just leads to that direction.
And that's one thing that bothered like law enforcement was that they never really found out why he did it. I mean, he said why.
Is he in jail now?
No, he killed himself.
He killed himself. Okay.
It's a crazy clip. Like literally, they have video of the ending of how everything went down.
Damn, that's fucking insane.
But it's so crazy.
I gotta check that out.
We'll watch it. We'll
All
watch
right,
it.
all
It's intense.
All right, so we're gonna hop into juice debates because we gotta get some food.
Torchy tacos. If you're ever in Texas, try it out. Best tacos, probably hands down.
All right, so we're gonna do 2 juice debates because we gotta go. We got.
It's like 10 minutes away.
All right, so
But we
got 15 minutes.
If they're open. They said they close at 10, so we'll see.
All right.
If not. we'll get
First
something
juice debate. Ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Would you rather constantly speak your mind, meaning you always have to tell what you're thinking, versus never speak again?
I think I would want to constantly speak my mind.
Yeah.
Although that is very tough because, I mean, there's always shit going through my head. I always say I'm talking to myself.
He's probably wanted to tell me 4 times already that my breath stinks, but it's fine.
I love Joe.
Yeah. All right.
But
I love you too, bro.
yeah, I think I would definitely just always want to speak my mind rather than not speak.
Yeah,
The fuck-
I mean,
if you can never speak, can you do sign language?
yeah, but you're not. No, I mean like vocally speak your mind.
I think so.
But here's the thing: if
What?
I had to constantly speak my mind, your boy would have been in jail 4 years ago.
That's okay.
Yeah,
It
I mean,
happens.
I'd rather, I don't know. I mean, this one's tough.
I don't know.
Here's the thing, though. I already do fucking speak my mind, man. I got a fucking
You
podcast.
got a podcast, exactly.
Yeah, I'm always gonna fucking tell it like it is, right? I talk shit about fucking everybody. What do you like? You like dick, and you're a guy. What's up? I can't relate, but
He likes it up the ass.
Hit me up, because you never know, right? I'm experimental. You gotta have an open mind, dude. I always say open mind, but
Open mind, open butthole. That's gonna be your title.
that's gonna be the fucking title of the podcast. Open mind? ? Open butthole. Fuck yeah. Oh man. Yeah. No. It would be good. I'm a big believer in telling it like it is, and I hope people would do the same for me. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of shit that if I had to constantly say out loud,
Yeah.
just constantly
in
speak my
trouble.
mind, it would be pretty fucking bad, dude.
Oh, I bet.
Oh man,
You're
there's
crazy.
been time. I
You're
mean,
a crazy guy.
even with like whether it's fucking dating or this or that, whatever the fuck, it could be bad. It could be very bad, very fast too. But all right, so the results for that one: would you rather constantly speak your mind versus never speak again? Speak mind is 91%, and never speak again is 9%.
I saw that one. I saw that. Yeah. Hey, let me be like everyone else. Can I see the polls?
I know, dude. Everyone's
Everyone's
always
who
like,
voted on that
let
one.
me see who voted on that one. Now, fuck
You're like,
you.
no, sorry.
Hey, but maybe I'll show you later. All right,
boys.
and then the next one is what we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
Giving people the benefit of the doubt even after hearing a shitty story about them. Yes or no?
I voted yes. If you were to ask me back in like high school, I probably would have said no.
Yeah.
But yeah, like we've said, I mean, the point that the example you gave, if one of us were talking shit about someone else, like, oh, don't trust them, don't believe them, because so is this and that. I mean, like you said, they didn't do anything to you.
Right.
So I mean,
That's where it's tough though, because
you want to believe your friend,
boy.
whoever it is, the person that you're most trusting to. You want to believe them, but at the same time, it's like you don't know what they did. I don't know.
Well, it's more like a.
I feel like it really depends on the situation, though.
It really does. Yeah.
Like
it's
if they did
case by case again.
Yeah, if they did something to you in high school where like, oh, that person was a douche, don't talk to him, this and that. I don't know.
But it's the thing though, like, one thing that I've learned being, we've been out of high school now for 7 years,
yeah,
almost
crazy.
7 years.
Since 2014.
And
2021.
When I think back then, right, there's obviously people that, like, that were hating on, my friends.
Yeah.
Like, whether, probably wasn't you, but maybe some other people, whatever the fuck, Like, back then, I would have been like, oh, that guy hates you?
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck that piece of shit,
Yeah.
But now, is where it becomes case by case, where it's like, okay, look, I'm in a position now in my life where you're definitely my boy.
Yeah.
And if you're telling me that person hates you for whatever the fuck reason, I don't want to get involved.
Yeah.
I have no reason to get involved. Like if that person, if you're hating him and I'm at a CVS and that guy comes up to me and he's like, "Yo, what's up, Joe?"
Yeah.
I'm not gonna fucking fuck you, dickhead. Unless he fucking hooked up with your mom. It's got to be something of that magnitude where I'm like, fuck that guy, right?
Yeah.
If it's less than that, hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Oh, yeah, right on. Good to see you.
It just definitely has to do with your maturity level, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, that's
there's
the thing.
People to this day that are way out of high school that
still have that
like
same mentality that they would in high school.
Or they're just trying to impress people that like, I don't know.
Oh my
I hate
God.
that shit.
Hey, you know what? You know what I'll say really quick too is I don't know why I did this, but I did it and I regret it.
What?
Is I downloaded an app that tells you who follows and unfollows you.
Yeah, that was. I think you talked about it.
No, I didn't.
Not
recently.
We talked about it.
I did this the day before I came here.
For real?
Yeah, dead ass. And someone unfollowed me.
Yeah.
That doesn't even matter. That's not in my life regardless of whatsoever.
Yeah.
But she's been following, I'm one of those kind of people that like I'll post a story and then like the next day, like just before it goes off the story, I'll see who viewed it.
I'm the same way. I look at everyone who views my story and I mean, it could just be literally someone just clicking through it.
Yeah.
I look at everyone that views my stories I'm just curious. I
don't
care who does it.
I don't care either. But that's the thing is like I noticed this person, and granted, this is a person that watches my story.
Yeah.
And when I see that she watches my story, I'm like, nice, she watched my story. She's a pretty girl.
I'm
right?
just curious to see who does it. I'm like,
right.
Okay, yeah.
So she's, and I know how often she's watching my story every time I post something. And then I went on my this app that I just downloaded.
Yeah.
And
hold
she.
on. Do you fucking pay for it?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't
judge you for that.
No, I don't do the block shit. No. Come on, man. I don't make that much money. But I click at it and I have a unfollowed or it was like I clicked on the tab that said who's not following you back, which basically means that they unfollowed you.
But I don't know if you know this. Instagram does this thing now where they updated their shit, their algorithm, where if you literally go on your followers, you can see if they follow you or they don't follow you too. Like it tells you to follow them back or they don't follow you.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah.
I just did it that way.
But I've definitely seen that. But what I was gonna say was I got this app, right?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I was just saying how there's a little section where you click on it that says who aren't following you back, so you can basically see who's not following you that you would have thought would be following you. But then I got updated that said here's who's not following you or who unfollowed you.
Yeah.
And it was this girl, and I was like, what did I? She had to have just watched a story and was like, you know what, I'm done.
Yep.
It was last straw, right? And I was like, it kind of bummed me out a little bit, not because I didn't post anything that was it was me doing my fucking my gym chug, right? She's like, I had enough gym chugs. I'm done.
It's okay.
And then then I got unfollowed, but I was like, yeah, whatever. I was bummed at first, but I was like, hey, she can do whatever the fuck she wants.
I mean,
it's her life.
Yeah.
You know, I owe nothing to her. She owes nothing to me. Right? So let it be. And now to full circle it back is if I ever saw her in person, I wouldn't hold a grudge towards her.
No, there's no point. It's literally like, to me, I think it's just like childish shit.
It is. Yeah. It's like, you know, say I saw her in person, which is definitely probable that I would see her in person. You know, if COVID wasn't a thing, I would see her at a bar, which I have. I would see her, and like if for whatever reason, you know, conversation started by whatever means or whatever reason, I wouldn't hold a grudge. I would give her the benefit of the doubt. Let's just say, you know, whatever. Yeah. So it's just it's case by case. But I'm a big believer in, you know, wanting to, like, here's the thing. One thing that I've learned over the years is to stop holding a grudge. Like, I've had problems with people, no doubt. Yeah. And I mean, who hasn't? Right. I mean, that's natural. It's human nature. So, but one thing that I really want to get better at is just not holding a grudge, and, you know, be more open to forgiving, not even forgiving as if they really wronged me. Like if, oh, you unfollowed me. Oh, now I really need to forgive you. You know, no, none of that. It's just like, you know, just human to human, just be a good person and just be willing to what I'm a big believer in is just being open-minded and accepting things and whatever the fuck it is, man. I mean, it could be anything. So I would definitely say I'm a big believer in giving people the benefit of the doubt. If you were to ask me, like you said, in high school years, no, I probably wouldn't have. Not. No, you want to stand by your boys, but now here we are, however many years after high school, and you know how often do you get to see your boys? You know, I haven't seen you in over a year.
I mean, that's
but we're still boys, though.
That's one thing you always talk about too. It's like, no matter, even if we don't see each other for however many years, like when we link up, it's always going to be the same.
We picked up where we left off.
And I mean, I wouldn't say friends, but lost one person where literally political tensions were high and we weren't friends anymore. Yeah. And it's like, to me,
that's a whole other subject.
Exactly. We're not going to get into it, but it's like,
next time. Yeah. I'll be back for sure.
Summer 2021.
I might be back sooner than that.
Alpha Elite World.
Let's go. Alpha Land.
Sorry. Let's go. No, I'm kind of stuck with Travis Scott.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just kind of stupid. I mean, I don't care what you believe in, whether you're this, that, whatever. I don't care. Blue, red, whatever. I'm still going to be friends with you. If you want to have a discussion about it, go ahead. Yeah. I'm not going to. My thing about if something really pisses you off, take the time to cool down and talk about it. For sure. Whatever it is. Whether I like your shirt or I don't, whatever.
You have a texture shirt on, bro. What does that mean? You're a fucking conservative? Right, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of your house. I'm a liberal. Oh, man. Hey, Jason.
This is the point where
I love you, bro.
I love you too. This is the point where you're like, oh, hey, so-and-so, we're coming up on 2 hours of the podcast. It's been a great time.
No, we're coming to the end. This is the end right here.
Yeah, we got to go get food.
Yeah, we need to get food.
Texas. He needs to try Torchy's tacos.
And, you know, I'm still accumulating to fucking Texas time, and then tomorrow I'm going back to the Bay Area time.
Well,
so
you're going to be
I'm all fucked up. No, I don't get jet lag very much, but, bro, I'm very happy for you and Cammy and your little family you got going on.
I can't wait till you
move amazing. Out here. I can't wait to move out here as well. Hey, you know what? Hey, let's bring fucking Callie in here. Okay, real quick. Hey, we're gonna. I'll figure it out. I'll edit it the way it needs to be. Callie, come in here. Hey, no shit. This dog is the cutest fucking dog ever, and she loves me. I'm technically the stepdad, which makes her the stepdaughter. So, stepdaughter, what are you doing in my room? So she's about to hop on me. Watch, I bet you right now. But I got cords and shit, so it might be a little dangerous. But anyways, oh my God, here she is. Hi, Callie. Oh my goodness. What's up? Look at her, guys. Oh my God, she's so cute. Hey, give her to me. Give her to me. I'll let her wreck my shit. Oh my goodness. Do you want to talk to your friends? Do you want to talk to your friends?
You want to say something?
Oh no, she's fucking shit up.
She's going crazy. Come here. Let's go. Oh my God. Horse step. We good?
We're having some technical difficulties here, but it's fine. Hey, that's the dog. All right, he has it under control. Oh, hey, that's my stepdaughter right there, bro. Watch where you put your hands on her.
Hey,
I can only put my hands in certain areas of her. Nah, I'm just kidding. All right. Hey, for real though, that's the cutest. Hey, what does her bandana say? Rose all day, baby.
Rose all day.
Let's go. Hey, make sure your faces, you can see it in the camera, and give a fucking gang shit.
Gang. Cali gang.
Hell yeah.
If
Cali
you wanna,
gang.
If you want to follow Cali,
I wanna get a dog.
Cali.minidoodle on Instagram.
Cali with an IE.
Yes.
At,
Cali.
Wait, Cali.minidoodle?
.minidoodle. Yes.
Dot
on
minidoodle.
Instagram. 4,000 followers.
Let's go,
Cutest
baby.
dog.
Gang
ever.
shit. GG's, Jay.
My boy.
Let's go. This is a
Joey
fun
Juice.
episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you're watching the YouTube,
Straight
give it a
from Texas.
Give it a thumbs up, baby. You know
Best
what I
state
mean?
country ever.
If you like the video, like the video. Let's go, baby.
Peace and love.
All right, peace and love. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. All right, we out of here.
We about to go
Later.
get tacos. Bye-bye.
Yeehaw.